Do you
Dan,
think?
Dan, go into game chat. There we go.
If she's already in his group, she's gonna leave. She's gonna have to leave the group, and then she can join.
See, Trent knows all the stuff. Right, all. Uh, Faye has to leave the group before she's going to be allowed to get in.
There she is. She's left.
Start leaving the party.
Perfect. There you go. Okay. Welcome to the Nerfed Community Open. I didn't change the name of the actual game. Tonight we have the start of the losers brackets, which will consist of Flow facing off against the hosts of Nerfed, and that will be followed by Hallucinogens battling Legion. And then we'll be followed up by the main event of this evening, which will be the winners brackets semi-finals for a place in the final played over 5 maps. We will have Omega X versus G-Next. But without any further ado, let's get on to our first game of the evening. We have the Nerfed hosting this tournament, playing against Flow. So let me introduce you to our two captains. We have Trent of Flow and Original V1 of the Nerfed. So how are we, guys?
I'm good.
Good, I'm excited. We normally have good matches, so I'm excited for this one.
Good.
Yep, same. We've been doing a lot of practice. We picked up a coach recently, and that's been helping
us.
Picked
up a coach? Oh. Okay. I'm impressed.
The fat taking things seriously.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. I need to up my game. Anyone watching that would like to coach us? Drop us a message.
Mello, if you're in stream, we're looking for a coach.
Wow. No, just give me Niam's not hot. He can coach as well.
There we go. Here, I'll take anyone from the opposing team. Lauren, are you in chat? Can you coach us? But no, so obviously tonight we will be watching this from my POV, so I apologize to everyone in the stream who has to watch me strumble around this pitch. So we're going into our first map is Oasis.
Ooh,
and
okay.
then the loser will select map number 2, and then should we need it, map number 3 will be selected by the loser of map number 2. Happy enough with that?
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, since you're playing today, are we going to go back and forth in the chat like normal, or do you just want to wait till the end of the game?
No, I'll come back into it. I'm just going to prioritize game chat for myself, and then I'll switch it over to prioritize party chat so we can still have the normal chat between games.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yep.
I just wanted to make sure that that's what you wanted to do there.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, Mr. Louis wanted to clarify, it's not Louis, it's Louis.
Okay, it's Louis. All right. Okay.
Do you want to run through all the names?
All right,
just
Lewis.
To make sure that.
Well, it's also Scrubby Dooby Doo, not Scooby Dooby Doo that I was calling him last week. It's Scrubby Dooby Doo. Because I started singing the song last week, and then when I got into this part of it, I was just like, that actually doesn't say Scooby, it actually says Scrubby, and then I was like, that doesn't say Doobie. So
it's actually funny that no one actually called him Scooby-Doo because we all gave him an adopted nickname of Baby Jonak. So everybody just knows him as Baby Jonak.
Baby Jonak! Okay, hopefully you don't have another match in this because the Nerf, they're going to whoop your ass right now. But the commentator in me wants to have another game that I actually get to commentate Flow on, so I can just call him Baby Jonak. Because that's obviously what I'm going to do, and I'm actually going to write it down now so I remember it for tomorrow. Scrubby equals Baby JJ.
And so, the winner of this will face the winner of the next game, right?
Yes, the winner of this will face the winner of Hallucinogens against Legion. Yeah.
Okay.
And that is tomorrow.
That is tomorrow, but so just so you are both aware, should you win the game tonight and face the winner of Hallucinogens against Legion, you will have 2 matches tomorrow, should you win.
That's fine.
Because the losers semi-final will take place tomorrow, so that the final can take place on Sunday. So we will have.
So no matter how it goes, we play twice.
You will play twice tomorrow if you win both games. So if you win,
okay.
So the winner of this game will play the winner of the next game after this. So say that's Flow and Hallucinogens, for example. The winner of Flow and Hallucinogens, who will play tomorrow, will play again tomorrow against the losers of tonight's semi-final.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Now
Yeah,
there will
sense.
be a break between the 2 games in order to let you have a little rest or whatever between the 2 games, if that's what you would like, so that we'll have a little break, maybe a quick deathmatch or a quick competitive game with like
Well,
some.
I'm just gonna close that, mate.
Huh?
Well, I'm just gonna close app.
Yeah.
Take a break.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. So I don't want 2 teams having to play like an hour straight, or 2 hours straight, 2 games right after each other. I think that'd be a bit unfair to say. So we'll have a little break in the middle where you can just close app and have a rest, get a drink, whatever, and then pop back on then, and we'll go on with the next game. All right, but that's tomorrow. Tonight, you just have to get to tomorrow. So.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, this is straight knockout. Whoever loses will be out of the tournament, and whoever wins moves on to the next round.
All right.
Okay,
Sounds
so
good. You're ready.
I'll give you a
Good
few
luck, man.
seconds just to go back into your team. I'm going to have a chat with Stream, and then we'll start off the game.
All right. Sounds good. Yep. Good luck.
Best of luck,
Cool.
guys.
Good luck, mate.
Thank you very much for joining us, one and all. Tonight we have Flow taking on the Nerfed in the next round of the Community Open. As you can already tell, I am not in Spectator. I am taking part for the first time in the Nerfed Community Open. I will be playing this match. So you will see this from my perspective. I will try and get to chat as much as possible, so please do spam that chat. Let me know all the mistakes I'm making. I'd love to hear them. Use are my eyes and ears. Use are my little stream snipers. There you go. Okay, so we're going to get in. Oasis, map number 1. Let's get into it. Okay. Yous are on stream, guys? Yes. Okay,
Oh,
let's go.
is going well.
Are there any rules?
Yeah, no,
Don't be
no
toxic.
winning.
Yeah, no winning.
No winning.
Okay.
I'm not
Don't
allowed
be-
to not teabag, basically.
I'm not allowed to not teabag.
Yeah,
You're
you
not
have to
allowed
teabag.
You are also not allowed to not hold dead bodies.
Me and Dana are both characters that can't teabag, so we might get kicked in the game, just so you're aware.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't realise that.
Juices!
I'll have to lose my Mac. It's fine.
That's fine.
It's
It's worth it.
L'Oreal. Because you're
Recognize my noise.
Oh wait,
It's
you got
absolutely
nerfed, I can't play
amazing because their comms are going to be like, proper like on point, and ours are just.
I always do that with Hammond. I press L1
So
just before we go into
So
game.
stream looks like Nerf. They're going to go for a little bit of a dive comp here. Diva, Hammond, Lucio, Moira.
Mike.
Yes,
Mike.
Neon
Please.
Hammer.
let's go. Alright, let's go.
Behave.
Yeah, boy.
Hey boy.
Okay, I'm going right
We
side.
should all go play Fortnite after.
Yeah, I'm with you, dude.
Yeah.
We're all with you.
Okay, there's a Genji here, right side. Okay, they're all top. They're all top. Genji's got one with the flash. Tracer behind us.
No, she's gone back. She's gone back.
Diva's low. Diva's low. Diva's low.
Shot back.
Have a Winston on me.
Mercy's low.
Right, fall back, fall back, fall back. Suki, fall back. Speed now, speed now, speed now, speed now, speed out, speed out, speed out.
No, we're all dead.
Right, they're all like burned.
They go
Yeah.
mega
We got
dive.
firm. Yeah. Super dive.
That's a cool perk.
Okay, scope one clipped.
Don't shoot the deflecting Genji, boy. Come on. Tracer coming in. Pulse bomb wasted.
That was it.
Oh, sorry.
Trying to kill me.
We may need to get a brick to do all these flankers.
Shit.
One name for him.
Yeah, but... Oh, okay. In that case, everyone just do you, it's fine.
I think it's the Genji behind.
Okay, got the Lucio.
Oh, don't shoot him! No!
He jumped in the way, I was
Oh,
going
it's
for
fat.
someone else.
Yeah, it's fine. Moviatis.
I've got someone on me.
Mercy down, Mercy down.
Oh,
Kill that
no.
Diva. Kill that baby Diva. Okay, go
Can't
in. Go in.
raise you, sorry.
Well, I just took the one thing.
Can you res me?
Winston one? No, he's not, is that
Yeah.
Genji's one. Genji's one.
Yeah, down.
Nice. Kill out Winston.
Oh, we do have a big death row.
Yeah, I just went through. I blocked it.
Ah!
Mercy's one.
I'm under Diva out mech.
Winston diving in.
Lucio stun. Rally up.
Don't want to have to use minefield here.
No, you're
I'll
not.
try.
We got it.
Okay, need some heals? Yeah.
I have Bob.
The trace is ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, you know? Oh, nice bomb down.
Okay.
Baby.
Okay.
Damn,
So
man.
highlights.
Also,
Ouchie.
That was large.
I was boosting, I don't know why it stopped.
they're all on me.
Bob, do something!
No, Bob didn't do nothing. Bob did nothing.
Achieve something.
Why?
Robin?
Why? Why didn't Bob do something?
Why didn't he?
You told him. You told him to do something. Just done it.
Bring
So
up
disobedient.
Not that I'm gonna get there.
I can't get that.
No, even the Lucio swap couldn't get me there.
Unlucky.
Oh.
We overbought.
You're
Easy.
a whiny boy.
No.
Is there anyone actually watching? Like,
We've 6 heroes at the minute.
I'll get gold damage and gold balloons done on us.
What's gold dealing?
7.
Bring your ass here, boy. I'm one behind you, let's go.
I'm on 6, okay?
Yeah, so am I. Shit, don't ask you.
I
Wow.
Wow, the fatness.
You're a support, Mike, you don't count.
wow.
okay.
Support that's carrying your ass.
We support you.
No, you carry me, there's a difference.
I'm flappy in a minute. Oh, someone on me. Oh,
That's
no.
not helpful call out, babe.
You shot me.
Yeah.
Just assume it's Tracer once she says that.
Yeah.
Assume.
Flo, how are you?
No, that's when you assume.
Demon makes an ass out of you and me.
That wasn't the plan.
What's poppin' is it's Flo versus the Nerfed at the minute. Genji stunned. Genji won.
Tracer behind, Tracer behind, Tracer behind, Tracer behind.
Wasted bottom.
This guy, this Tracer. Okay, got it. Okay.
Okay, I'll play it.
I'm so glad they nerfed Brig, you know?
Yeah.
Right,
It's just fine. Just come on, out with me. Follow me.
But he's scary.
I'm close to mines.
You'll be fine, Faye. We'll protect you.
She's not gonna go near you.
Oh,
Unlucky six.
oh, that was not fun.
No recall on Tracer. No recall on Tracer.
Just got roasted.
Roasted.
Me too, man. Me too.
The spawn coming as well.
Back in the fight. That should be better.
Where are you going?
Get this Tracer. Tracer's coming in on you guys.
Yeah,
Stuff Faye.
I'm feeling her wrath.
More better than not.
Right.
Right, I should distract you.
I'm gonna flank bomb from behind.
Heroes never die.
Right, they're all on point.
Nice, we got pick. No, I mean, we got pick.
Oh, Tracer's on me.
What to do there?
Freeze him, that's fine.
Kill the Messi, You got him?
That Tracer just doesn't get off you at all, does she?
Genji down.
Oh.
That's freeze.
Okay, can you keep me alive?
Oh, I
I have to
hate
just
this.
get my points as well.
We're coming.
Heal me. I'm
I'm
going.
healing.
I'm dead.
She's down. And she's red.
Oh, I'm down.
Ugh.
Unlucky boys.
Unlucky.
I think it's very clear what map we're going to next.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is
I
there
think
three
we just pick
people?
anyone.
Ads, what map are we going to next?
Oh, Mercy played the game. What?
No, come on now, you know.
Oh, it's this last res. Look.
Nick, stop laughing, you know where we're going next.
Gibraltar.
We're going.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
We're going to London town.
Oh,
son.
wait. Oh, yeah. You mean London, the London that's on the moon?
Yes, that London that's on the moon.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know exactly where we're going. Right, I go back into party chat. I know exactly where we're going. Okay. Welcome, stream. Thank you. I know exactly where we're going. We are.
Hello.
And we have the lovely Trent back with us. So, Trent, Flo taking map number 1, Oasis. How are we feeling after that game?
Feeling pretty good. Catalina's is actually in our party chat if you want to remove her. She's looking for a tryout, actually.
Ah, okay.
So sorry.
No, you're fine.
Sorry.
You're fine. It's not a bother. We'll just use that as the excuse why we lost.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, yeah, I don't know what happened on that second fight, the second point, because I actually called, me and Louis were actually, all right, let's get out, and then our DPS was like, no, we can do this, we can win this. And so you're like, okay. And then we came back in. It was kind of weird how it happened there.
Yeah.
We were having so much fun. I can't wait to hear these comments back earlier.
When you watch it back, literally, we
were having so much fun with it. It was great. Oh my god, look at that. I just switched it to Assault and Escort and look what came up.
Oh look, is it that fat London town? Is that
It
where
is
we're
the
going?
fat London
I
town.
think we're going to London town, bruv.
The best bit was,
Nice.
all they did was
I'm
changed
from
it from
London, I'm
control
allowed
to
to do
all they did was change it from control to assault/escort, and automatically King's Row came up. I didn't even have to go in and switch the map. So it looks like we're going to the lovely King's Row for map number 2.
This is good because it's festival map, and I have the new Reinhardt festival skin. So when I get play the game, it's gonna look extra good.
Oh, them's fighting words they are. Oh.
I don't like the new Reinhardt skin. I don't like it.
I like it because it matches the gold hammer, my guy.
It's just plain.
Yeah,
It's just plain.
The only thing better is the black, what's it, Blackheart skin? Because he has a golden axe. That's the
Oh, it
only
feels
thing for me
bad.
that's better.
I stopped wearing that one when I got the red one, so I've always worn the red one.
Oh, I always tried the black one.
I
It's
like
funny
the red
because in
one.
Brett's League,
I
I
like
actually got famous for having the red Reinhardt.
You got famous. Wow.
Well, I got more popular, I should say. Didn't get famous, but you know. I like to think that I'm famous.
Yeah, you're famous to me, baby. Don't worry.
All right, I appreciate that. My mom's
Oh.
the one that says I'm special.
Don't worry. I know. I'm on stream. I can't finish that sentence. So anyway, King's Row. Let's go.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
I'll let you go back in, and I'll do
Alright, good luck,
one
mate.
more quick thing to chat, and then we'll be in. Alright?
Sweet.
All right.
Best of luck, guys.
Good luck, mate.
So, here we have it. Map number 2 of this round 3 match. Flow taking Oasis. So, if Flow win this match, they will automatically go through to the next round without having to play a third round. Nerfed survival in this competition. Their competition relies on this map and winning King's Row. Their selection in chat, thank you very much for taking part so far. I will try to get to as much as possible, but as you are aware, as you can see, I am actually playing in and you're watching from my perspective. So thank you so very much for joining us for this first game. I hope to get to chat with you a little bit more in game number 2, but we're going off to lovely London town and we are going to King's Row. So let's get into this. Alright guys,
Got that. Let's go.
come on.
Fatness.
You're not DJing them.
Piat.
What?
Piat.
We're on stream. I'm not sure if you should say that again.
You're not DJing.
Oh, DJ.
Yeah, what do you think I said?
Piat went up
Can't
the Piat.
repeat what I think you said.
I'm not rude.
Attack first, guys.
Fatash.
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 Fatash. Should play Moira actually.
Moira?
Yeah, could we get
Message can be with
Moira
Farah.
Lucio?
Oh,
Babe,
no,
can you go?
I don't want to
hang
go.
on.
I don't want to go with you.
Yeah.
No, I did that. No.
Oh yeah.
Hang on,
Popping
why am I
me
playing
and
Farah?
Liz.
Hang on a minute.
I don't know why. I didn't want to question you, but you know,
Yeah, we
I
just
did
go.
look at it and go, "Oh, Jay."
Who do I play?
I don't know. I know you. I am saying this, and it is on stream. You do have a good May. That does not mean you use her, but you do have a good May.
Thank you.
And you know that was hard for me.
I think you should play Hero.
Okay, practice teabagging. Practice teabagging. Practice your teabagging.
I can teabag.
That's it, Tuki.
Wait.
Practice your teabagging. Come on, let's go.
2. 1,
3,
2.
2,
One,
1,
two.
2, 1, 2. There you go. Let's go.
Where's my shield boy?
Where are they at?
On the point. Okay, going around the statue. Speed.
Triple time?
Speed up.
Down.
Wow. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Picked off by the hog. Well, I
Come
could
out,
run
champ.
up. That's all I need.
That's good. We should get that before. That's fine.
Yeah, we got speed. Wait, just wait for everyone. Good Gengu up top. Good. Hug no hook. Okay, Rand's back. I've been hooked. Hold.
I'm there. I'm trying. You're.
No. Yeah, no.
Alright, chill.
Okay.
You know when you call for a Moira, that is someone who's actually competent with Moira?
I hear a faint bleating.
No. I can't hear it, nothing, but...
I can hear it.
Genji's behind us.
Oh.
So is the Hanzo.
Okay, we got the Hanzo. Any heals before we go?
Yeah, I'm on as much heals as I can give you.
No, it's fine.
Okay, go in with Soundbar.
Oh. Nice,
You want to save us?
Ah, you got played me. Nice, let's go. Let's keep it. Another one. Go. Nice.
I did as much as I could.
No, we got it.
How good is
Down the point, down the point.
There's a Hanzo.
He's in the room. Got him mid-slow. He's one.
Oh, he's nano
Why does
Genji.
he always go for me? This guy.
Oh, what a pin!
Nice work.
It's alright, we got 2 tips.
Play defensively.
No, rude.
Yeah, back up.
Dave, get back.
I'm trying. I'm stuck at the wall.
I pushed them back, man. Alright, one more push like that, which will be fine.
Right, I've got grab dragon. Nick?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
So you got nothing to eat this, so
Get
just go
round the
for it.
Let's go in.
Nick now.
Get the.
Okay, Hawk's one.
Yeah, more. Fit on more. Genji. Hands up behind. On this statue, there you go.
We got him.
Push on to Genji.
Get me near him.
On the honor.
Oh, I've got slap.
They're Ryan's back. Let's fall back. Keep
Sorry,
going.
that bubble's meant for you.
Fine. He's charging back.
Alright, let's get the payload moving.
Okay.
You there?
Yeah.
Burn cut.
Now push forward now.
I've got my ult. Hello when you want me to.
Alright, just keep it.
Ryan's got shelter.
Yeah, he's.
Push them into that room. Side.
Back.
Nice, Adam.
Ryan is one.
No, it's in his.
Oh, there's a Hanzo behind. In the.
No, it's lost.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, no Genji again. Alright.
Right, grab dragon again coming up. I'm 92.
Genji's one, just take a look. Tickle his robot balls.
He's got back, he's got healed.
Okay, speed.
Down one now.
Big shelter.
Shard down. Don't think we needed the grab as well.
I need heals.
Yeah, the heals are there.
Good.
Hanzo left side.
Yeah. Push up onto these two.
Which it?
He's behind us.
I'm alone here.
Okay, that was my back.
Oh, the fucking headshot. Wow.
Just
Use less speed boost. Yeah, the problem is I'm kind of only trying to get used to these set buttons.
I'm trapped in a room.
So I keep switching off
the Moira
heals.
just said hello to me.
Please do. Yeah, come on. Ryan's got shelter.
Any heals?
Okay.
I need heals as well.
Oh.
Genji's going, man. Oh, he's going to the blade.
That's fine. Reset.
Yeah, he's wasting it though.
We got 2 ults as well. We got speed drop and repass.
We can go onto them and beat.
Let's
Get close to them and beat.
Beat onto him and hammer. We got a hammer coming up.
Guys, Hanzo's gonna ult from behind. He's on the roof behind.
Yeah. Genji no dash. Genji 1.
Big shot up. Jason on the hog.
Yeah, we need to get to cart. We need to get to cart.
I'm on it. Hog's 1. Moira's back, Moira's back.
Go Moira, go Moira.
Oh, Genji, fuck off.
Come back, come to the car, come to the car. Don't chase Genji.
What happened there?
Wow. Wow, this guy.
Genji's coming in behind you guys.
Oh, I blocked that. What's going on?
Oh no!
Unlucky. That's a good push. It's not a bad push.
Yeah. Oh.
And we do like defending this.
Oh, we certainly do.
Oh, we do indeed, Bob.
I'm already Tristan.
No.
Yes.
Okay, you win.
You're such a
Okay,
pushover.
I'm gonna throw this out here. I'm gonna throw this out here, and I'm gonna be really, you know, unpopular for throwing it out there. But will we go dive defense?
Why?
No.
No, because everyone was expecting me to say goats, and I was like, we'll just throw everyone off.
Let's get a Hambro.
Hammer Bros.
That would be
Hambro.
that would be Nick Le Pen.
Handy Bros.
Jay, we need to play Smashing.
I'll win.
What about May?
Do we
May. What about May?
Yeah, May would be good.
Yeah, get a May, and then not the Lucio, probably
No,
a
no,
Brig.
Lucio's fine. No,
Yeah?
Lucio's fine.
Okay.
Well, I can go Brig as well. Like,
Try to see if it works. Let's go. Speed me.
Where do you want me?
Just at the back. Where they were set up. You got Genji up top.
Yep.
Okay, get ready to speed me out.
You didn't need to speak to
Yeah, they're going on the back.
yeah, just stay the other side of the hotel. Stay the other side of the hotel.
Yeah.
Genji's in. Genji's in.
Go Sim. Put turrets
Yep.
behind us.
Fine. One taken out already. Genji's in.
Nice. Lucio's half, Lucio's low. Nice.
Shooting the tourbillon turret.
He's around there.
Yeah.
Where's the Genji? Yeah, he's up top. Yeah, he's on the statue. Ryan's up top still. Top left.
Yeah, with the torch.
They're all actually
I'm gonna rush shields a bit, so back up Bram by the hotel. Yeah, back into the hotel. I'm just recharging shields. The turret behind us, get it?
Got out with him.
Yeah, I got it.
What? Yeah.
Put those things
They
in.
don't have a healer.
I know what they're doing.
Yeah, they're like trying to be Emma's, but we got Lucio.
Tourbillon turret on the left, the right high ground.
I'm recharging
Out.
shield, I'm recharging shield.
South.
They're
You
building a
signal
bolt,
shadow
aren't
the
they?
leg.
Sound barrier ready to go.
I'm nowhere near it, they're not
Behind
doing
us?
anything.
Oh, yeah.
Tourbillon turret right side.
Yeah, I'm on it.
You got it?
Oh, wow, that was unexpected. I'm trapped off from the rest of you.
Yeah, it's fine.
Nice, we're winning,
Nice,
we're winning.
Tourbillon behind.
Yeah, I've got a Genji on me behind. No.
I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, I could have solo shot them. Oh, unlucky.
Yeah. That's it. Script us with the.
Here, let's pick it up. Oh, change it up. Oh, this is my jam.
It's a duos of 5. Don't worry about
it. No shade, man. Everyone can play how they want to play.
Get the stars.
Yeah, man.
Take out the. Nice work, guys. Nice work.
Okay, Rand's got shot up.
Take it from the top. I see. Check this out.
So you can freeze that Rand, I can get a free shot off.
Yeah, well, I'm just picking on the Torbjorn first.
Oh wow, I charged too far. I'm trying to counter charge him. Okay, back up, we can die and payload if you have to.
We should be able to get
You're
one more
fight,
rating.
Yeah. Yeah, we can speed back. Go far.
Grab coalescence?
Yeah, grab a lessons. Let's do that.
Grab a lessons. Right, when you hear me grab, coalescence onto it, yeah?
Okay, if we can win this fight with grab a lessons, then we can get Shatter and Mayo.
The Genji spawned.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we're not getting grab lessons off. There's Shatter.
Oh, the
hammer
BM.
kill.
The absolute BM.
Nah, lucky.
Oh,
guys, we did
and that concludes our broadcast day.
Yeah. Considering the circumstances, we did okay.
Yeah. Okay, they have no players playing against us, so.
Yeah, man.
Script us with the fat ult. Here we go. Pop in behind you. Down goes everybody.
Yeah, boy.
Kill Shock 5. Look at that.
He did a thing. He did it, Dan. He did a thing. He did the thing.
He did the thing.
The
Team
thing
wide.
was dead.
The fat thing. Wait! Mate, that's fucking huge. That's huge.
There you go.
Means you've done more healing than ladies.
Faye on the hill. She heals about 40 yards. Big and she's fucking hard. Faye on the hill.
There you go.
So excited.
Alright. Join me, Dan. Join me. So, there we go. That concludes match number 1 of the evening. The Nerfed going down 2-0 to Flow. So, Original, how are we feeling after that?
They're worthy opponents, let's put it that way. They're worthy opponents, and I genuinely believe that they're going to go on to the final. That's what I'm saying.
Wow. Interesting. Great prediction here by Original V1. Trent, welcome back. How are we feeling after that game?
Feeling pretty good.
So,
I sincerely apologize about Scriptus, but yeah.
What's there to apologize for?
Well, he just was teabagging and all that, and I
not at all. We would have teabagged you if we.
It's allowed. We were teabagging. I was teabagging you, so it's fine. Don't worry.
If you watch stream back, we practiced teabagging in spawn on our attack of King's Row. So don't worry about it. You're fine. We were practicing. We were ready to go. If we had killed you enough times, we probably would have teabagged your buddies as well. So don't worry about it. It's fine. It's totally allowed. It's all a bit of crack. That's the whole point. Anyway, that Genji Blade to catch the first point there in King's Row was well worth having a teabag on.
Yeah, they were going off. The DPS was going off. We were having fun, definitely. You guys, we could tell that you guys I don't know. Maybe you didn't have the proper practice lately?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. We'll go with that one. We'll definitely go with that one. Yeah, 100%.
We'll just go with that.
Yeah, let's go with that one. 100%. We didn't have the practice
Well,
though.
no, yeah, I wasn't trying. I'm not being
No,
rude
no,
or
no.
anything.
Well, I was learning buttons on the fly this evening, because like this is a brand new account, so I've swapped buttons on my main, so I was learning buttons on the fly. So.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was fun. Definitely fun. For sure. We look forward to the winners of Halu and Legion. Actually, I don't even think they're Legion anymore. I think their name is Ego.
Who's Ego?
It could be. I'd be happy to change it. We'll have a chat with him when he gets in. We'll have a chat with Galaxy when he gets in, and if he wants us to change it, we're more than welcome to change it. But that brings you on to round number 3 tomorrow. And you will, as you said, face the winner of Legion or Ego versus Hallucinogens. So, have you got a favor? Have you got a favor for that match? What's your prediction?
Either way, there's a bit of bad blood. Well, without going into too much detail, everybody knows by now around the leagues that me and Hallucinogens are no good. We are definitely hate each other for sure, 100%. Flow and Hallucinogens, but me and Legion or Ego have a alliance, a good standing alliance. However, in recent events, they picked up 2 players, and those 2 players left my team for their team. So if we face them, it'll be just that much more sweeter if we win.
I can see the tweet now. I can see the tweet now. Grudge match.
Well,
they're good
I'm
players,
just throwing my 2 pence in. I called Hallucinogens going through against Legion, so I've got a little soft spot for Hallucinogens. So I reckon it will be you 2 next.
Here's my bold prediction.
Go on.
Legion
Lay it on me.
Legion takes it 2-1.
Oh. Okay.
Could this be our first 3 mapper that goes to 3 maps?
It could be. That's what I'm saying. I think so.
Well, Trent, we have the real Emmy in chat saying we're coming for you.
Oh, he also does
fighting words.
I think he meant to say Trent, but he said throat. We're coming for your throat. Oh no, we're coming for your throat, he says.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
Tadziki said
just to clarify, the 2 players that left for Legion, they're good players. I wish the best of luck to them. There's no drama or anything like that. It's just with my team and their team and the competitive spirit, it's going to be that much sweeter of a game,
Oh yeah, we understand that. Don't worry. We've had a few of those games against past teammates, haven't we, Dan?
But yeah, good luck, Emmy. Hopefully we see you guys in the next round.
Yeah. Tadziki says he's going to avenge the Nerfed's loss. So,
Wait, that's what I like to hear.
And Swag has said we're going to beat Flow first. So, we have
everybody's coming out to play now.
And he's in chat.
I'm calling it. Flow Halu. Let's go. Come on. That is a match that I would pay to see. Let's go.
Yeah. It might happen, it might not. We'll see what happens here. I actually, I wish everybody the best of luck. That's all I can say. I'm not going to, start with anything crazy here, but wish the best of luck to everybody, and hopefully the people that want to play us get to play us, and hopefully the people that don't want to play us get eliminated. So.
Well, just before we send you off, Trent, we have someone in chat that you might be interested to speak with. We have Annie in chat, Animated Hero in chat. Anything to say to her?
Oh, just the usual. She's my favorite, for sure. 100%.
Wow, Trent, I thought we had a connection. Wow, okay, no, that's fine, I understand. Don't worry.
Hey, well, you know what? Me and Annie have played together for a couple times since the first round. What was it? The very first round, winners bracket.
Yeah. That was last Friday.
Yeah. So yeah, we've played a couple times since then. It's been good company. She's solid. She's a solid person.
That she is. That she is.
Yep. I'll have to travel over there and visit, eat some crumpets.
No, I'd love to say I know exactly what that feels like, but no. Well,
But no, you know what though? It's good though because, not with me and Annie, but like it's good that me, Hallucinogens, and Legion are all here for you guys because we build up the drama, huh?
Yeah.
We're all building up the drama for you. Anticipated games.
It makes it interesting. It makes it interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, best of luck to everybody, all the upcoming games and everything. Thanks for having us yet again, and you know, I'll see you guys on the other side.
Yeah, good game, man.
For sure, GG's.
GG, man. Alright, so okay, so that's all hallucinogens.
Right, Mike, I'm gonna put the lovely lady to bed. I will be back.
Perfect. See you very soon, man.
See you in a bit.
Okay, we'll bring Swags in, and then we'll invite K Galaxy Gamer to Swag Jam. Thank you so very much, everyone, for joining us today for this third round of the Nerf Community Open. We just seen Flow beat out the hosts of Nerf, and that means the Nerfed are the first team to be eliminated in this competition. Our second match of the evening will have Hallucinogens face off against Legion. So we are joined today by the Hallucinogens captain, Swagums. How are you today?
What's up, man? What's up? I'm doing good. How you doing, bro?
Not bad at all. You caught our first match, did you? Yeah, we got a lot of like little tweaks tonight. Obviously, me having to play as opposed to spectating, so it was a bit of a hectic one. But yeah, we felt that we gave it a decent go at it. You know, Flow are a really decent side, a good team to have to play against. So we're happy as long as this tournament works out. We're all happy at the end of the day. It's all a bit of fun to bring. It's all a bit of fun to bring everyone together and, you know,
just have some fun.
Enjoy some good games. Right, well, let's get on to your match here today. So, you're going up against Legion. So, how are we feeling coming into this game?
Well, actually, I feel pretty confident, you know. There's been a bit of some bad blood between the former teammates of theirs and ours in the past, so we should definitely go head-to-head tonight.
Okay, you just have to tell me these bad blood things beforehand, so when I'm tweeting out about this stuff, that I can really build this up as a grudge match between two hated rivals.
Yeah, definitely.
This is Liverpool. This is Liverpool, Everton. This is, you know, Celtic Rangers. Like, let's get this level going. Yeah, let's build it up. Like, so in this major grudge match, who are we? Galaxy, welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us here tonight. How are you today?
Not too bad, mate. How are you?
Yeah, can't complain at all. A little bit disappointed that we weren't able to get a victory from the last game,
the
but
score?
It was 2-0, straight 2-0 for Flow.
Oh, unlucky, mate.
Yeah. Look, it was a good match. It was a great match. They played unbelievable, played out of their skins, and obviously they are waiting for the winner of this game in tomorrow's first match. So you're obviously going up against Hallucinogens. Swagham's just telling us about a bit of bad blood, that we should have built this up as a grudge match. How are you feeling going into this game?
Well, we're gonna win. Simple as.
Man
it's
of
obvious
very
you've
few
mentioned
words.
that, mate. It's obvious. Come on.
Very.
Cryo-shot beef.
Yeah. I'm not too sure about the very humble win you guys are gonna take, but maybe someone will get humbled today.
Maybe.
Well, look, guys, this is what we want. This is the fire we want to see in captains. This is what makes teams actually do things that you know, do well. This is what makes teams do well, is actually a grudge against them. I think we're going to be in for one hell of a match right now.
Oh yeah.
So, just to clarify, this is a best of 3. Okay, same as the other games previous to this. Your first map is Nepal. Loser will select map number 2, and then if the third map is required, the loser of map number 2 will pick that one.
Sounds good.
Alright.
Okay, you are invited to join back into chat after map number 1. We'll have a little chat and then we'll go in. Is that fair?
Alright.
Okay,
Regardless of everything, good luck, mate.
Best of luck, guys. Let's just head back into your teams and then I'll just chat with them. Alright? And then we'll start. Okay, guys, you can hear it. This is a game of massive proportions. This is 2 teams that seem not to like it. It's getting fun. It's getting feisty. We are ready to go. Are you ready? We're ready. Legion changed name to Ego. Yes, actually, I meant to ask that, but I can change it. That's fine. I wasn't informed of that change. I'm actually going to leave it as Legion. We'll ask Galaxy back in. Yeah, well, your captain should have told me that, Strangled, and get out of chat, will you? You're not supposed to be watching the stream. Get out of stream. Go. Yeah, Trent told me that you had swapped names, but that's not the one I want to change. Is he coming back in? No. Okay, I'll change it. Okay. And we'll start. Let's go. So, map number 1, we are going to the lovely control point city of Nepal. Let's go and see all the floating Zenyatas. And hopefully, we will be going to Boop City straight off the bat. And we're going to see... No, we're going to Genji's bedroom. Let's off and see what we have. Boom, 2 dragons. So here we go. Ego, formerly known as Legion, as I'm being told and called a noob in chat for, when only Trent, captain of Flow, told me about it. But Ego against Hallucinogens. So Hallucinogens kicking off this control point with a Rhine Zarya. Also, Creighton going to show us how to play Lucio. Suzuki on the Soldier, Stumpety on the Junkrat, and I Am Mercy Scrummage has gone on to the Moira. Galaxy onto the Lucio himself, so Goats comp coming out for Ego straight off the bat. Let's follow Galaxy as this Goat rolls out of spawn and comes to meet Hallucinogens. So Lucio on both sides, so should make its point at a similar stage. Looney Corgi on the break for Ego. In goes Swaggums, but he gets charged out of it. He gets stunned out of it. The fight will break out. Goats against this Junkrat. Somebody gonna have a lot of ult charge. Looney Corgi moving away from the Crate. Creighton will push Hallucinogens onto point. Hallucinogens trying to cap this point. And it looks like they will cap it straight off. No one down so far. In comes Coalescence. Pin onto Creighton. Croft will take them down. Galaxy will take out Swaggums. But Hype Kid will take out JLR Croft Stumpy with Tyre ready to go. And the Ego recap that point. Suzuki trying to stay alive. In goes Stumpety's Tyre. But somebody's get taken down by Looney Corgi while he's controlling his Tyre. Interesting choice to pop the Tyre after the point that's been recapped by Ego. So, in come Hallucinogens again. Creighton trying to group his team up together. Only 3 in the ceiling aura at the minute. Now it goes down to 2. Hammer goes down. Suzuki takes out Haluhora. In goes grab. Mr. Strangle's caught in the grab, but he's able to escape. Looney Corgi not able to go down. Hammer goes down, but nothing. Gets nothing. Somebody trying to push in a bit of damage. Looney Corgi in there. Galaxy trying to push them back, and in goes the defensive grab. Croft will take out 2. Haluhora will take out Creighton, and that will be the fight. Suzuki not able to retreat fast enough, and Ego will hold on to this point as it ticks over 60%. Chat with a rip on the Lucio. Creighton not able to stay alive in that fight. Suzuki gonna try and bring his team back. Has switched onto the Briggs. So we're gonna have goats against goats here. Suzuki trying to bring his team on point, but he's gonna go on point alone as it seems. Now his team comes in. In goes Diva Bomb. But it gets 2! Haluhora gets 2! Swaggins and Creighton. That is this fight push. They will need to fall back. Can somebody get back? He is pushed away from the team, and he will manage to escape that. Suzuki not able to escape Haluhora though. Unfortunately, Creighton going to try and stall on the point if he can. Hammer goes down, but he misses Creighton. Creighton going to stall out point as much as possible. Has brought his Zarya for good company, but it gets taken out unfortunately. Galaxy pushing back the Moira, and that will be that. The dance on point from Galaxy, and that is point number 1, the way of Ego. Trent in chat, hello. Trent, the captain of Flow, has just joined us in chat as Ego take point number 1. And in this grudge match, we've seen the tension in chat. Galaxy trying to say, wish you good luck. Let's see how this game goes. Have we any swaps? No. Goats is staying on both sides, so we're going to have a clash of the Titans. This is designed. These 2 maps are designed for goats to go against each other. Here we go. Somebody onto the Diva again, so just swapping off for a little bit of fun. Galaxy trying to get his team there as quickly as possible. Will come in with Creighton. Creighton off away from his team, so a little bit of an overestimation there on the jump. Ryan gets caught way in advance, but both Ryans go down, so a 1-for-1 attack there. Still fighting away. Somebody trying to get a little bit of extra damage in. Creighton staying on point, trying to get that ticker up in their favour, but not able to. Suzuki staying on this. The Ryans are starting to come back into the fight. Rally goes up. A very, very quick rally on the side of Hallucinogens. Will this be the bit that helps manage Coalescence to counteract that? But Diva gets demeked. But height goes down to Christopher. What is good? Grab goes in, but can they keep them alive in there? Halu will take out Swaggins. Suzuki goes down to JH Croft. So Crofty taking out Suzuki, and that will push Hallucinogens back. They will manage to escape. Diva, will she manage to escape? She will get back and keep her mech, and Diva Bomb is ready to go. Hallucinogens, 3 ults on the board, ready to attack. We could see Diva Bomb into the grab, but in goes the opposing Diva Bomb. And the hammer down, but 2 ults get used and nothing from it. In goes down barrier. Can they get Croft out of it? But no, he's getting healed up and he's being kept alive. He's going to go down though. Swaggins goes down to Christopher, and Croft will get out of it. And he'll come back in with the charge onto Creighton. How did he manage to stay alive? That is unreal. That is the heals that comes with Goats Comp. Crofty just absolutely wrecking it at the minute. Let's switch on to his hammers there. Out goes Swaggins, and that will push them back. And he'll get the fire strike onto Stumpity. This is unbelievable. The heals on the side of Ego, keeping Croft alive on 100 health for a long time. 3 ults up, the Pharah comes out on the side of hallucinogens and the Mercy. So a pharmacy. Nothing much on the side of Ego to fight it. Coalescence goes in to try and take it out. Can Mr. Strangles manage to get them down? Hazuki, 1 health as he's out there, but not able to finish it off with the Coalescence. In goes Sound Barrier to keep everyone alive in that grab. As we go on to Croft, in the midst of the fight, he charges the D.Va, but D.Va's being D-Max, so not much out of that. Follows in on Stumpity. The fight takes place back on break. Creighton trying to keep Hallucinations alive, and Hallucinations fantasy recap that point. So, in goes the Pharah ult, but she will kill herself on Defense Matrix. Croft pushing them back. Ego will recap this point, and in comes the Junkrat, but not able to get back. Ego will take map number 2 and will take it 1-0. So Croft with the play of the game. Christopher into the grab. Gets 3 kills, Christopher, inside his own grab. But still no play of the game for the lovely Zarya. Assisting all those kills. This is the problem with play of the game. It doesn't work. It's not fair on the poor Zarya. Christopher, 17 high energy kills. Max elims, 24. Croft, 26 elims. Tanks obviously get the benefit of the go, but how does play of the game even work? Does it mean anything? Probably not. Galaxy.
Up, dude.
So, I'm being informed, Trent told me earlier that you have changed your name to Ego.
Yep, we have.
You have. Then Mr. Strangle's calling me a noob because I didn't change his name to Ego.
That's my fault. I should have told you.
It's fine. I've changed it before the game started, so yeah, that's fair enough. It's fine. Yeah, no, Trent had said it to me, but then I was like, I should really ask. I was like, I'll ask Galaxy when he gets in. And I was like, is your name actually Ego now? And then I was just like, I completely forgot in the chat. So, obviously, taking Nepal 2-0, came out with goats right off the bat. Is that the plan all along?
Yeah, it was the plan.
Yeah.
I mean, it is meta, so.
Hey,
I mean, and it's broken. Let's abuse it.
That's exactly it. That is exactly it. If something's broken, let's abuse until they fix it.
Brigitte, in the nutshell.
Yeah, I think that's why we want to I'll put in for the next tournament we have that there's a hero ban, and Brigitte is that hero ban.
You doing hero bans?
Well, maybe for our next one, maybe we'll just do hero bans and we'll just blanket brand. We'll just
Mercy.
Blanket brand.
Mercy, please.
No, what Mercy? What?
Mercy? She can race. She's cancer.
Oh, would you stop? Just stop. He's just played goats. He's just played goats, and Mercy's the one that's overpowered. Come on. Just ban goats. Trent is just in chat saying just ban goats. That's what I think we should do. We just ban goats. Any variation of triple tank, triple support, we'll just ban the whole thing. You can still play the heroes, you just can't play them in that comp. Okay? No. We're here. This is what we'll do. This is what we'll do. We'll start off the next game, and you're only allowed to have a maximum of 1 tank and 1 support. You have to play 4 DPS. Alright, let's do that. Let's do that. New rule is 4 DPS or 5 DPS only. Alright,
6 DPS, let's go.
6 DPS or 6 supports or 6 tanks. That's the only comp you're allowed to pick. Is one or the other. So Swaggums hasn't rejoined me, so I'm gonna have to invite him because I need to find out where we're going for map number 2. Because obviously hallucinogens are allowed to pick map number 2. But look, they even tried to mirror the comp, and we had a good couple of fights there where no one was dying. How Croft stayed alive? How Croft stayed alive for so long? It just shows how good the healing is in the Goats comp.
Yeah, it's insane. I mean, it's just the Moira. The Moira is just in pure healing. Nothing else.
And I'm guessing your Zarya is a little bit peed off about that play of the game.
Well, I joined this party before they started reacting to it, so I guess I'll find out in a minute.
Well, she grabbed, killed 3 people, but the Reinhardt was the one who got to play the game. So we're not too sure how that would work. But
well, either way, both of them deserve credit.
Yeah, definitely. Swagums, how are we feeling after that game?
Feeling alright.
Yeah.
That was light work, you know.
Yeah.
That was light. We bounced back quick. Give him a better match this time.
Well, that's good. Well, obviously you get the picker's advantage. So where would you like to take us?
What's the choices?
Anything except for control point. If you want to go into your team and check with them, be my guest, and then pop back into me.
Alright. Hold on, I'll be right back.
No worries. So, Annie in chat, Goats is way too strong. Genji saying it takes skill to run properly. How do you think about that? Do you think it takes skill to run Goats?
To run properly. It does, because you have to coordinate who your targets are and that.
I think the Lucio on comms is a real key factor for that. I think like who you're speed boosting on. I think your Ryan also has a lot to play in that. Because
I was calling who to kill and all game.
Yeah, I think that's the two that I'd preferably like most to be trying to target call would be the Lucio, because obviously if the Lucio's pointing at something, that's who you speed boost onto, and that's the best thing. But like, there's no point the Ryan calling out, I want to speed boost onto this, and the Lucio's looking the other way. But definitely Lucio and Ryan are like two of the easiest ones for that comp there to just be like, okay, let's all dive onto this one. If you take 6 silvers and say run Goats, and take 6 diamonds and say run 2-2-2, diamonds win 10 times out of 10.
We're gonna go to Eichenwald.
Eichenwald.
Yep.
Lovely. Okay. We will swap modes to Assault and Escort. And turn off control. Maps then. Eichenwald. Okay, so we're going to the lovely Eichenwald. Yeah, Genji, but like, 6 silvers against 6 diamonds, a valid like comparison. Like, are diamonds not like a lot more skilled than silvers? Would you think? Galaxy?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that'd be a fair comparison. But like, yeah, Goats should be. I think I think what you're saying is like that. Yeah. I get what he's trying to say, but I don't think it's a fair comparison to say diamonds against silvers, even if the diamonds are running a lesser comp. I think diamonds would beat silvers with like just 6 DPS probably.
They would.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I think that was shown a few times that like it is a different skill set completely. Okay, I'll let you just go back into your teams. I'll have a little quick shout on to chat, and then we'll go into Eichenwald.
Well, right. Good luck, mate.
Best of luck, both of you. So, are we ready? Hallucinogens fighting for their place in the tournament. Ego looking to move on to the next round. So, as we go into this fight, it is 1-0 currently. We are going to the lovely German city of Eichenwald, a assault and then escort. So, if you're ready, if chat is ready, I'm ready, the captains are ready, the teams are ready. So, let's go off. Don't forget, in chat, please enter our giveaway. If you've already entered, don't think you can't enter more. You get 1 daily entry. So make sure you join in. Make sure you enter our Christmas giveaway. It ends this time next week. You could win one of 2 €20 PSN vouchers, or £20 PSN vouchers. So we're in the lovely city of Eichenwald. If you did not cry at Ryan's Cinematic, get out of chat now and leave me alone, because I do not want to speak to you anymore. Alright, get out of my chat. Go. Go. Because I cried hard. I cry every time we watch that. It's so sad. So, Ike involved. We are going to have hallucinogens on attack and ego on defense. So, defense will start off with the Farah and Galaxy onto the Mercy. Interesting. Pharmacy coming out on defense and Looney Corgi with the Junkrat. Maybe expecting goats from hallucinogens, but hallucinogens not going to oblige them, as hallucinogens start off with Swagums on the Rhine and Hype Kid on the Zarya. And then Kazuki onto the Hanzo. Some amazing Hanzo plays seen from him already this competition. Somebody on the Junkrat. I am Mercy going on to Mercy, obviously. Creighton staying in spawn a little bit, and Suzuki swapping on to the Soldier as they come out of spawn. Interesting swap straight off the bat. Stubbly going for the full flank around. Let's follow. How is he going to play this? Is he going to play this? Getting a bit of damage off. Falling back towards his teammates though. Needs a little bit of heals and gets back to his Mercy. Creighton really low down. Hallucinogens met Christopher straight off the bat, but down goes Swagums to the Farah. Pharmacy in the sky not going to, is going to take out Creighton. Kazuki fighting around the side. Mercy has dropped down onto Looney Corgi to help with this fight. Galaxy trying to keep with his Farah as much as possible, trying to keep her alive. Hype goes down, and so does I am Mercy. So hallucinogens will reset this fight. 2 ults coming up, coalescence coming up, and hammer down coming up on the side of ego. Let's get off this Pharmacy. Stumpity trying to pump in as much damage as possible, taking out shields if he can. Looney Corgi's concussion mine goes down. Nice. In goes a double kill for the Farah. And down goes somebody to the hammer. Suzuki takes him out though. He takes out Croft, but Looney Corgi will take out Suzuki as well. The res onto Croft. A little bit of teabagging I see there. I think I saw a bit of teabagging. But obviously that is allowed. Suzuki with his attack visor up, as soon as he sees that Pharmacy, will wait to see this ult being popped out. In goes Tyre. Gets I am Mercy. Stumpity on the flank again. Going to wait for this ult, I would say. He's going to pop it very soon, I would suggest. He's waiting to see if he can get a clear shot onto this Pharmacy to take both of them out in one fell swoop. Trying to take him out, but Swagums will go down. Creighton getting the res off. But Kazuki being forced into a room with a Reinhardt and a Junkrat, and that is going to be that. Looney Corgi pushing him into a room. You do not want to be there. Stumpity on the back cap by the looks of it, trying to be sneaky. He's going to pop over, trying to get 1 or 2. Can he get it? He does! He gets 2! He gets Croft and strangled from behind. In goes... Kazuki takes out 2 as well. Takes out Looney Corgi. They cap the point as the Diva Bomb comes in, and that will be hallucinogens moving this point forward. Stumpity staying on the flank. Interesting. Got over. Kept quiet behind there. Even I had forgot he had got over. What Ego were thinking that they hadn't seen him for a while, but it took out 2. Looney Corgi goes on to the Widowmaker, trying to make this fight, but JLF Croft will take out somebody who's on another flank. Doomfist coming in on the side of Hallucinogens. Hammer goes down. Z onto the Doomfist. Interesting. Floating around the back. Has he been spotted? Gets nothing onto the Moira. A little bit of damage, but that's it. Needs to fall back to his team now, and he does. Move back onto Zuki as he goes in on the flank. Stumpity trying to push on as much as possible. Mercy trying to keep everyone alive. Swaggins having a little dance of the Ryans here on the bridge. Widow fighting from the side, but not getting much out of that. Hammer goes down as soon as Swaggins drops his ult, and he gets pushed off by JLL Crop. The knockback on the hammer swing, pushing him back, and Galaxy will drop off to get the res in on Halu. Looney Corgi trying to get an early pick, takes out Suzuki as he was trying to retreat. Not helpful there. And it wasn't going back for the res, it was going back for a switch onto the Lucio. So Galaxy onto the Lucio. Somebody with ult ready. Is he going to try this flank again? It looks like he may do. Over and around. He can see the Widow, I believe. They're diving the Widow, trying to push her back. She gets out. Coalescence comes in. Galaxy gets taken out. Ult from behind, here we go. Gets out too, Stumpity does. Sonny being the carry for this team so far. Pushing players back. Will take out the Diva Mech on the side as well. Galaxy trying to fight this. Croft trying to hold him back. And Swaggums goes down. How that isn't a boot kill for Galaxy. Tazuki will take out Galaxy as well. Hallucinogens need to push this point. They are not pushing this point. Need to get back onto this point now. Creighton trying to speed boost them onto this point. 10 seconds left to try and get this. And the time is ticking down. In goes the Dragons. But it gets nothing so far. Galaxy will take out the Mercy. In goes Diva Bomb. Can that get onto it? Yes, Galaxy taken out. JLL Croft from behind will hammer down. Stumpity will take out one. Corgi will take out two. And that should be the defense. Softly created. Looney Corgi popping off, taking out the Diva. And that is that. The Bridge of Death stopping Hallucinogens' roll. And that is that. Galaxy switching onto the Lucio, guaranteeing boops galore off the bridge. And that is where we stop. So it is now over to Ego. If Ego get this point, get this payload to where it is on the bridge right now, they will win this match and move on to face Flow in the next round of the losers bracket. So we are assembling the teams for Ego's attack of Eichenwald. So how is the defense going to line up? It has to be a strong defense for Hallucinogens. Maybe didn't get as much out. They may have wanted to try and get in through that second point. That may not be enough, but they have a couple of little chokes here to try and fight through. Obviously this first choke of the first defense is going to be very, very key. And we see Hype Kid onto the Orisa. So a little less shielding from the Orisa, but with I Am Mercy Scrummage on the Moira behind and a Brig from Creighton. Ziggy going onto the McCree. Interesting choice. Somebody staying on the Junkrat that we've seen. Absolutely 100% the reason that first point was probably capped was Stumpy's flank. So we are going to follow in as Galaxy brings his Ego team out. The Rhine, the Zarya, the Goats comp with a Zenyatta. Interesting. Goats getting stuffed by the Fortify. stopping the charge coming in, but Goats is going to romp over Halu, taking out the heals, and that is it. If you've lost your healer, you will struggle against this Goats comp. JLL Croft down to barely any health, but managed to stay alive. Haluhor will take out Suzuki. Down goes I Am Mercy Scrummage. Down goes Looney Corgi. Down goes the Tire. Stumpity going to try and get on point if he can, but Looney Corgi will take him out on the Zenyatta. And that is that. That is point number 1 taken in quick succession. 5 minutes and 34 seconds left on the clock. What switches are we going to see? We see Suzuki onto the pharmacy already. Swagums here on the D.Va, trying to push up a little bit further. Height still on the Orisa as Croft tries to push past this, really taking advantage of this Goat. We heard it in chat beforehand that they know the Goats is overpowered and they will take advantage of it. So Ego, not afraid to do this. The win button gets placed down, but Galaxy will counter that win button. In goes the D.Va Bomb, but it gets nothing. Haluhor takes out Hype. This will push them back. Creighton trying to get away. Stumpity trying to hold on for ult. He's got ult. He is in behind. Now he's going to pop up. We're going to follow it. Down goes the break from Mr. Strangle, but that is not enough to keep this fight going. Galaxy, Lucio on Lucio here. Who is going to come out on the top of this? Galaxy trying to keep this fight going, but down goes Creighton to Christopher, and it is pushing and pushing past Croft with ult up. Not going to use it on the Orisa. D.Va Bomb will take out 2, and now it goes down, and the point goes over. Ego take it comfortably as they roll. Goats came out. The Junkrat solo defense of Goats did not work for them. Looney Corgi on the Widowmaker with play of the game, avoiding the D.Va Bomb. Height took out 1. Croft will take out 1, but with sights up, Widow is unbelievable. So Corgi taking out everyone, taking out play the game. 24 limbs, Mr. Strangle lots of, but Swagums so much damage blocked, but not enough on the day. Goats prevailing on attack, and unfortunately for Hallucinogens, that knocks them out of it. Trent, GG's in chat. Yep, it was a great game. Nothing much could be done there. Galaxy, obviously,
yeah.
What was a grudge match at the start, is that it now? Put to bed? Are we done? Are we moving on?
Probably not. Probably not.
Well, look, great game. They're Stumpty on the Junkrat. I thought your defense was going to hold all of the first point, and then that flanking Junkrat with the Tire just to take out both Croft and Strangled at the same time, and that was it. It's just rolled over his then, took the point, and then moved on.
Yeah.
Good games, good games.
Swagum's unfortunate, man. Not the way he would have wanted to go out, but I thought just put up a great fight. That was, you know, it was a tough hole to break through. I seen what you were trying on your defense, but it's hard to stop Goats, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just the whole Goats situation is just stupid, but other than that,
yeah,
it's alright.
But Ego, moving on, you're now facing Flo in the next round. That match will be played tomorrow.
Oh, bring it on, Trent. Let's go.
Alright.
But
he's shaking, I already know it. Joking, Trent.
Well, he's in chat already. He's in chat already.
That's why I said it. That's why I said it.
But no, he's looking forward to it. He's looking forward to it. We had a few picking earlier on. He's well looking forward to facing you. He says it's going to be a good one. I'm sure that's going to be a good match. I can't wait to see that match tomorrow.
Yeah.
Mr. Strangle saying it's going to be a steamroll. That match will be.
But yeah, go on, mate.
That match will be played at 7 p.m. GMT tomorrow. Then, so the way it will work tomorrow is, obviously next we have the semi-final, Omega X against G Next.
Yeah.
So the winner of Ego against Flo will face off against the loser of tonight's semi-final. And that match will be played tomorrow as well. So you could end up having 2 games tomorrow should you beat Flo tomorrow.
Yeah.
But what we will do is we'll have one match at 7 o'clock, and the next match will start a little bit after that. So there will be about a half an hour break in between the 2 games for you to have a little break. And
I mean, just let us know in advance, so for like the later one, because some people have to get off at that time. So.
Yeah, well, no, I'll have the time set up at the end of this. I'll put up the schedule again tonight.
Yeah.
For tomorrow,
so
just
say if we can't do it, or
like if we have to move it forward and just give a shorter break, we can discuss that. But I'd like to be able to give maybe a half an hour break between the 2 games, just so that people can maybe switch off a little bit, get a relax, depending on how the games go. Because obviously the other team won't be playing a game; usually we'll be playing 2 in a row. Either yourselves or Flo will play 2 in a row tomorrow. And then the final then will be played Sunday, and we'll just have the only game that will be played is the final. So it'll be a finals day, and we'll have a whole rigmarole about the final.
Yeah. Oh, cheers, mate. See you later.
Thank you very much, Ego. Thank you, Galaxy. Thank you for bringing Ego with us.
Take care, mate.
And see you very, very soon. So there we go. There we have it. Ego. Moving on, I'll have to change their name in the bracket, and I can show you the bracket now. Just updated. If I exclamation bracket in chat. And we should have it. All friendly jokes, Ego versus Flo hype. I cannot wait for that trend. Ego is coming for you. They're coming for you. And don't worry, they will be there to try and avenge the loss that Nerfed had today. So, we are going to move on. Chat is going crazy at the minute. Lots of people. Click that link there to see the current bracket. So, we have it set. Tomorrow's losers round number 3. We'll see Team Flo face off against Ego. And the winner of that will play the losers of our next match. So we are ready for the main event of the evening. What has been touted as one of the biggest matches that we are going to see tonight. Or of this actual competition, not just tonight. This is going to be probably one of the biggest matches of the game so far. We have the wonderful G Next facing off against Omega X Esports in tonight's semi-final. The winner of this will progress to the grand final of the Nerfed Community Open. So let's get some players in Overwatch. Let's get you in here. And I need Vire as well, because I think our poor Tom is a little bit sore. He's a little bit poorly. Am I trying to be toxic, or who's? Oh wait, Trent, you'll beat us with what? Adults or children? Oh, it's all popping off in chat. It's all popping off in chat. It's just banter. That's it, Strangle. That's what we like to see. All banter in chat. Let's have it going. Let's get it going. All good fun games, right? That's all that matters. It's just have a little bit of fun. Gets the fire going, makes the good games, That's what we want to hear. We want to hear you having a bit of fun. That's what this whole community was about. That's why we wanted to bring all these teams together just up to Christmas. Let's have a bit of fun. Trent, that was a little bit passive aggressive, Trent. I think that was a little bit passive aggressive. Let's invite the players into the chat. Let's bring in Overwatch. Let's bring in Vire. I believe Vire is going to be talking with us. Tom's a little bit poorly at the minute. He has to play, unfortunately, but he's a little bit poorly, so he might not be able to come in and have a chat with us. So we've got in our next best replacement, which is Vire. And if you have watched any of GeneX's games, he is the one to watch out for. You must watch out for Vire when this game starts. He is a one to watch in this game. Vire, how are you today?
I'm doing fine. You?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Having so much fun with the games that we've had so far.
Okay, nice. Okay, my team should be ready to join.
Perfect. I will. Are you appearing offline? Because you're not.
No, I'm not offline. Right.
Well, you should be able to join if you go into the.
Yeah, I'm already at spectators. I'm gonna spectate the first game.
Hello.
Okay. All right. Okay. No.
I still have to invite my players.
How many people did you invite? Okay, we need to fix this. Overwatch, how are you, man?
We're 8 players. Yeah, I'm good.
You've brought 8 players with you. Easy clap, dude. Easy clap. Okay,
yeah.
Well, Lena is not supposed to be there anyway, so.
He's there, but he can't speak, so.
Oh no, I mean he's not supposed to be on Omega.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna move you over to spectators. OpenO goes in. Okay, who else are we?
Noctic has to be on my side.
Yeah, I'm gonna just put him in spectators, and then I'll put Lena.
And L Juan Luke 64 as well.
Yeah. Okay, and Vire, you said you weren't playing in.
Yeah.
Depends on the map.
Depends on the map. Okay, well, use
First
our.
Ilios, right?
Yeah, user on Ilios is the first map. So.
Yeah.
Who? Okay, so Noctic needs to be gone. Who's off your team, Overwatch? Who's out?
Me. I'm out.
You're out.
And yeah, exactly. And then change Market. No, wait. I'm a bit confused. Darkhead's not on my team. He has to be on the other team.
You can swap me instead of Bob then, if you are ready then.
Yeah, you're not out. You're out, so.
And
okay.
You have to change Market with Darkhead.
Okay. Switch to spectators. Morcat. Switch to red team. Okay, Mr. Pelson shouldn't be there.
Yes. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna write which main tank. Okay, we're gonna swap. What? She wrote me. Yeah, Pelle is in. Hansi out. Hansi 666 out. And me in.
Switch blue team. Okay.
And Bob Indy Jones out and Darkhead in.
Bob Indy Jones to spectators and Darkcat, you said?
Yeah, Darkcat.
Switch blue team. Okay, you happy?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah, Omega, you happy? Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to remove all these spectators. They can come back in during the midway between the two games.
Sure.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna remove all yous. I'll just leave the spectator slots open. They can pop back in when the first match is over. They can watch and stream if they want.
Yeah, I know.
So that's fine. Okay, I'll switch it over to Ilios. So this is going to be our first match that will have 5 games in it, or 5 maps in it.
Sorry to interrupt you. Dark Cat out and Bobbin joins in.
No worries.
Big strats.
Dark Cat removed and Bob Indy Jones in. Okay, perfect. You happy with that now?
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Perfect.
Let's
no
go.
worries. So obviously, semi-final time. Place in the final on the line. Overwatch. How are we feeling coming into this match?
I don't know, dude. I don't like the changes actually. Like McCree, Fan, the hammer, and Bridget only 5 damage. Like Bridget is good, but McCree not. It could be a big problem maybe.
Well, we just seen Ego, who are formerly Legion, running Ghosts and not having much of a problem with the only 5 damage on Brig. So, and we did see McCree in that as well. We did see McCree in that as well. So
McCree could be an interesting pick.
It could be a very interesting pick. Maybe don't rely on Fan the Hammer so much, though.
Yeah, maybe on tanks.
Yeah. Vire coming into this game. Obviously, Tom not able to speak, but hopefully the comms are decent for you guys.
Yeah, we are prepared to fight against them. We trained a bit, and yeah, we like the changes though.
Yeah, you like the changes?
Yeah.
Good. That's interesting. Interesting, like, way two teams will look at it. One team doesn't like the changes, the other team does like the changes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So, just to let you guys know, tonight, this semi-final will be played over 5 maps. First map will be Ilios Control Point. Then the loser of each map can select the next game. You can select from any of the remaining ones that are available. So after Control Point, you can pick any of the 3 map types, and then once one map type is out, you can select any of the other 2 that are available. Once all 4 map types have been selected, then the 5th match can be played on any map type, including Control. Is that fair?
Okay.
Yes.
So you can pop back into me after the first map, and we'll have a little chat. We'll find out where we're going for the second map, and we'll move on.
Okay.
Best of luck, guys.
Then good luck.
Yeah, good luck. Hopefully we have a good game. Let's go, dude.
Yeah, we're gonna have
Big
good
fun.
times. Trust me, though.
Okay.
I'll let you go back
Let's
into
go.
your team, and I'll chat with Stream for a second or two, and then we'll go into the game.
Okay.
Yeah, man. See ya.
Okay.
See you later.
Best of luck. So, I don't think there's a question. Who is the carry? Kiko? Who is the carry? Noctic or Openo? We're not sure. We've seen both of them carry at times. Jackstars. Interesting choice. I think Vire is the one to look out for on G Next. Send Newts, please. Definitely one to look out for. We've seen it before, but Noctic on the Genji. We've seen a play of the game from Noctic on the Genji beforehand, and that was unreal last week in round number 1. So we are going to Ilios, lovely Greek Isles, and obviously, as you heard me say and explain to the team, this will be played over 5 maps. Okay, 5 maps. So we are guaranteed to at least have 3 maps this time. We haven't so far had a game go into 3 maps. We thought maybe Ego against Hallucinogens might go to 3 maps, but unfortunately didn't. But this is guaranteed to go for 3 maps. So it is G Next. It is Omega X. This is the semi-final. User in chat. Let's get into it. Tom in the chat. Get out of here, Tom. Get back into your team. Get the join. Vire is garbage at this game. I disagree. I think he's good. Vire has tired. And now you're just deleting comments. Get out. Go on. Out you go. Nightbot is deleting your comments free. Get out. So, here we are, guys. This is the lovely Ilios. Here we go, the lovely Colossus in Rhodes Island, or used to be in Rhodes Island. Now it is sitting outside Ilios. So, as we go, one team not liking the changes so much, and that would be Omega X, and G-Next loving the changes. So, we see Mr. Pelton onto the Winston. off the Hammond from last week. Interesting picks. And we have Morcat onto the Hammond now. So Mr. Pelton, we expect maybe on the Hammond, but it has gone Morcat instead. And Irule will go on to the Winston. Ignora on the Mercy, Noctic on the Widow, and Opino on the Pharah. So, Pharmacy, Morcat switching onto the Diva at last second. Tom on the Diva. Mr. Pelson on the Winston as we spoke. Vire onto the Genji. Jackstars on the Zenyatta. Send newts please onto the Mercy, and Bob Ingy Jones on the Widow. So a Widow battle we're going to see. Opino gonna have to try and stay out of the sights of the Widow. And Widow gets the shot off straight away. Ignore heal straight on to heal him. Now he knows where Widow is. Can he stay out of sight? Trying to push in the damage as much as possible. Gets sniped again, but only body shot so far from Widow. Inferno taking the fight on point for Inigo. Jackstars goes down. Noctic getting the first pick. Noctic taking out another one as well as Tom was demet. Send news please goes down. Noctic carrying so far. So if that answers your question, Noctic taking out 4 of them. If we were wondering who's going to carry, it's Noctic at the minute as he takes out Pelson as well. A full team wipe for Noctic on his own. There's your carry for you. Opino pushing in. He's not happy with this, that Noctic's getting all the kills. Sight's almost up for Noctic, but what have we see here? A Mercy ult up beforehand. Both teams looking for the Mercy ult almost already. Tom demet straight away by Irule. Opino flanking around the back. Noctic managing to cap that point straight on his own. Almost. Mr. Pelton going to struggle in the backfield. Gets pinged by Noctic. Inferno will finish him off as he goes down. Winston out. Oh, and Bob Indy Jones showing Noctic not to take your eyes off another Widow and takes him out. Opino taking out Fire. 1 for 1 down now. Noctic rolling his way back. In goes the Diva Bomb and down goes Sound Barrier to keep everyone alive. The Rez gets in. Genji Blade in. Takes Jackstars taken out. So Vire with his Genji Blade still on. Opino goes down to Bob Indy Jones. G-Nex looking like they may be able to recap this point, and they take it after 68 seconds of it. So now onto the hold. Inferno trying to get back. Nura goes down, and that will push them back a little bit further. Jackstar's trying to keep everything up. Jackstar's ult is ready. Mr. Pelson can push forward. In comes Fire with the Genji Blade. In with the Genji Blade. Gets the D-Mech. Lena will take out Irule and take out Inferno. Vire pushing his way back, and Noctic goes down. Opino and the Mercy trying to push this back as much as possible. G-Nex trying to hold on. 42% now up to it, so not quite overtaking the Omega X side. Widow gets sights up, so any misplays now will be spotted straight away. In goes Diva Bomb, but gets Opino, which is unbelievable. Getting up and pushing it, Lena top, pushing back Noctic. They know that they can't let him get any. Opino gets brought back to life, and Jackstars will go down to the Pharah ult, and this may look to be the recap for Omega X. Diva Bomb goes in and gets Mr. Pelton as well. Tom trying to get some heals there around the back, but as a baby Diva not able to do much to that. Still contesting. Our G-Next trying to hold this on. 2 still left on. Jackstars trying to hold on. Vire will take out Inferno, and Opino goes down to Tom. So maybe not able to pick. Rez comes in on Opino, trying to keep him alive. Noctic trying to get Tom, trying to stall out point, and they push them off point. Bob Indy Jones taking out Irule, taking out Ignora, and then finishing off with Farah after the game is gone. Capping the point 1-0 to G next. It looked like it was all over, but they managed to stall it out even further than they had, and that will cap point number 1 for G next. So Omega X looked like they were going to get it, but not able to finish off the cap, and now the swaps comes in. I rule onto the Reinhardt. Ignora goes on to the Moira, and Inferno switches on to the Mercy. So Morcat on the D.Va here. Let's roll this out. Noctic onto the Hanzo now. So off the Widow, onto the Hanzo. Trying to push this fight. We have Goats on the side of G-Next. Not wanting to let this fight go. Wanting to take this first map. Get the advantage. Irule goes down to Jack Stars. Morcat's gonna go down as well. Noctic trying to hold the fight. Mr. Pelson pushing him back and will take out Noctic as well. Bob Indy Jones on the Zarya. Not charged at all, interestingly enough. Not able to get any charge. Getting some charges off Openo on the Pharah. Lina falling back to point. This is what they wanted. They wanted this fight. They wanted to push them back further. They got the first cap, and now they only need to sit back and point and choose their own engagements. Inferno hopping around the back of the point. Nothing much to fight. In goes Rocket Barrage, takes out Bob Indy Jones. In goes Coalescence. The Reds onto Openo. Irule pops in from the other side, will take out Fire. Ghost has lost a lot of its healing. D.Va Bomb goes in. Takes out Openo. No res available for Inferno to get him back, but it looks like Omega X will retake this point. Can they stall it? They do. Zarya gets in and takes out Noctic. Bob Indy Jones manages to take him out. Ignora will take out Bob Indy Jones though. Inferno goes down to Jack Stars. Irule taking out Fire. Send Newt trying to send as much heals in as possible. Let's get back onto point. Openo managing to help them cap it. Mr. Pelson will be taken out by Irule as he tries to retreat. Omega X taking the point back as quickly as they lost it. 58% for G-Next on the point. Openo trying to put in some early damage on this Goat. This is what's required. Get the early damage. Separate them up with the in goes Rally and Sound Barrier. Hammer goes down. In comes Omega, but not Openo, not able to stop it. But the res comes in onto Openo. Can he get out, or is he just going to feed ult? It looks like he's just going to feed ult. Openo taken down by Tom. Bob Indy Jones pushing them back. Grav is up. Coalescence is up. What did we call it? Gravalescence. That's what the combo is going to be named. Nerfed coining that we should try a Gravalescence. Didn't work for them, but can it work for G-Next? They recap the point. 75%, 76%, ticking up. Trying to get to that magic 89, that one fight will win it. Grav goes in. No, Coalescence goes in right afterwards, but the Grav had already been in. D.Va Bomb comes in. Gets nothing. Bob Indy Jones taking out Noctic. The counter Goats comes in from Omega X. The last resort. Bob Indy Jones trying to keep everything going. But no, onto the Zarya. Highly charged isn't the word for this Zarya, but can he eat through this D.Va Mech? Gets the D.Va Mech out. Bob Indy Jones trying to keep his Reinhardt alive. Helps with Morcat going down. Tom goes down though, and this fight is going to break out. G-Next down one player as the grab comes in. A counter grab on its way by the looks of it. There it is. Hammer goes down though to stop any damage coming in. And Fire will take out Openo. So Noctic trying to keep his team alive as much as possible. Rally goes up. Can he get anything out of it? He stays alive for as long as possible, not able to. Fire will take him out. Bob Indy Jones taking him off, and that's it. They were pushed off point. Moira not able to get on it. And G-Next take map number 1. We seem to be having a little glitch here that half the team isn't showing up in the kill feed, or in the win feed. Mr. Pelson more play of the games coming in for Reinhardt as Goats is being dominated on, taking out Irule, getting the damage in on Noctic. Even the Mercy Res not able to help, and taking out the Mercy as well, while Valt with a Fire Strike. Send Newts and Jack Stars key on the side of G next. Openo, maybe is he showing that he's the carry for Omega with the card over Noctic, but Noctic unbelievable at the start. Vire, how are we feeling after that? How is the team feeling after that?
We are feeling bad for playing Goats.
You're feeling bad for playing Goats? That changes so much from what we had earlier. But look, if it's a valid team comp, we may not like it, but sometimes it's just what needs to be done. Overwatch, unfortunate.
Interesting game, dude.
Interesting game?
Yeah.
Back and forth is definitely how we'd like to describe that. It was one person capping it, next person capping it. It seemed like whoever capped the point second won it.
Wow. Okay. So, we want to choose King's Row.
You want to choose King's Row, if I didn't know that was coming already.
And, put me in for Openo. And, yeah, I'll just invite one, because I think he's not in the match right now. And, then Market on spectators.
Wait. Are you taking...
Big changes.
Are you taking Openo out? What?
Yes.
What chat is going to go mental? What?
Yeah.
You can't do that. You can't replace Openo.
Yo, they never saw a real carry.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not allowing this. For chat, I'm not allowing this. I'm not allowing you do this to... I'm not allowed you do this to poor Openo. This not allowed. I know you're the captain of the Omega team. Can't allow this. Openo has to stay on. Openo has to stay on. Are you going to join the game then? Because you actually have to join.
Yes. You wait. Can I join? On the game browser, right?
I'll invite you. There you go. Okay. Yeah. There we go. So you should be in now.
Yes. Okay, so now, wait, invite the other one.
And who's he replacing?
Market.
Not penetrated.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay, perfect. So we're going to
No, I'm gonna swap something.
You're gonna swap something? Yeah.
I'm gonna swap. Where is it? I'm gonna swap out.
You're gonna swap out. And
and Hansi in.
Okay, and Hansi in.
Yeah, that's it.
Perfect. Okay, so we are going to the lovely wintry version of King's Row for this one. And we're going to go and play in a bit of snow. We've had King's Row once already tonight, but that was regular, standard old King's Row, and now we're on to the winter version. So this second map, Omega, not the end of the world, but want to try to get that back to 1-1, don't we?
Yeah, we'll strike out on this map, dude.
Yeah?
Let's go. Brilliant.
Vire, obviously not playing this game, so it's going to join us from chat anyway, but hopefully GNX can maybe take a second map and put you in really pole position for this game.
We should be able to win this. It's our second hometown.
Wonderful. Well, best...
Our first hometown is in Bani. You're gonna love it.
Bani, dude. Holy shit. Why not the German map, though?
We also love Eichenwald, but King's Row is just better than Eichenwald, to be fair.
Yeah, I know.
I think everyone loves King's Row, though. I think everyone loves King's Row. We love watching it. We love watching. We just love watching people play at King's Row. Okay, guys. So we'll leave you to go back into your teams, have a chat with them, and we'll start off in about 10 seconds.
Yes.
Okay. Then good luck again. See you.
Yeah, good luck.
Best of luck, guys. So, G-Next taking this 1-0 so far. Mega wanting to try and make this 1-1. Do not want to go down 2-0 because that means only one more win for G-Next and they will advance to the final. But obviously this is the winner semi-final, so Omega would not be out should they lose this game. But let's go. Omega have picked to go to King's Row. We're going to go to the lovely wintry version of King's Row. Pella, I seen his message that he sent me. Unfortunately, we're not going to add him in yet. But maybe we can think about doing that later on for a different game. But I appreciate that he wants to come in and try and co-commentate. But we're just going to stick with this at the minute. Alex, it was my time and decision to leave. Okay, sorry, Alex. Okay, but like, man, you're my carry, man. You're my carry, Alex. You're my carry. Okay, I understand you may want to leave, but I didn't want you to go. Alright, I wanted to see you blossom. Right, that's what I wanted. I wanted to see you. Come on, you are my carry, man. I was on your side. I wanted to keep you in. That's fair if it was your decision to leave. Obviously, that is 100% okay. So, it looks like Omega X. We see the break. We don't need to see the rest of the comp. We kind of know what they're doing. They have a Doom Fist. So, variation on goats? Maybe, maybe not. Probably not. Is it 2 tanks with 3 healers? Or is it goats with an extra DPS? I'll leave that up to you. They swapped me so hard Hansi could play Ryan, so he plays Orisa. Smeh. Oh, Pella. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. That team actually betraying Bob Indy Jones onto the Ash. I can't wait. We have to catch Bob when he pops up. Ignore it. Trying to keep his team going in. Here we go. They go in. This variation. It is goats now. It's not anymore. It is just pure goats. They're popping goats. Omega. Here we go. G-Next saying that they were a little bit deciding on whether to pick goats. Bob Indy Jones taking the high ground. Will take out Overwatch's mech. Noctic goes down. Bob Indy Jones taking out 2. Noctic and Ikora. And then adding the 3rd into that. Not getting onto the high ground. Letting Bob just pop off in there. That's it. He'll have ult very, very soon. We will be waiting out for her to say, Bob, do something. But Bob is definitely doing something right now. Sad hours in chat. We will try and have a moment's silence for poor Pella. Dynamite getting a little bit of burn damage in on the opposing team. G-Next trying to push this in through as possible, but not getting as much out of the goats as we've seen G-Next get prior. The hook onto the Diva. Can she escape? She just gets out. In comes Coalescence. Bob goes in, and he's told to do something by Bob Indy Jones. Takes out Overwatch. That is it. The hook on Ignora, but not able to get the kill onto the Moira. As Omega X will regroup Tom on this Roadhog, trying to get a nice hook, but gets stuffed by the wall. They're going to go in through the hotel. We're going to switch over onto Bob on the high ground, trying to get as much damage in as possible. Hammer goes down. Barrage in, takes out 3 for G-Next as they stop that push dead in its tracks. Goats not getting as much out of this as Darkhat on the Pharah is just keeping them at bay. But I think it's Bob Indy Jones on that high ground. Nothing really contesting that high ground at the minute. Overwatch switching onto the Reaper and Noctic onto the Widow, trying to get on that high ground supremacy. Darkhat will take out Luke on the Zarya. Tom watching around the back. Overwatch knows something is coming. He was caught in the back. Jaxar being rezzed after Noctic took him out. In comes Sound Barrier on the way of Young. Overwatch taking out Tom. Noctic taking out Sennoots. So this will be the push for Omega X. They need to get out the Orisa. Down goes Jaxstars as well. Hansi goes down. And down goes Darkcat. And that will be that. They may cap this point. Can G-Nex get back, or will they try to get back? No, it looks like they're going to give up this point straight off. Bob is ready for when this payload comes around this corner. Let's sit alongside Bob Indy Jones as he gets ready for the Bob play. Trying to get off a bit of extra damage as they come around this corner. Going to let them get to the corner, and then we'll think about the Bob play. Here we go. Overwatch punching into the damage into Tom. Bob goes in, and he's going to do something. Straight on point, gets grabbed and knocked it, flanking around. Overwatch pops in the Death Blossom, gets to. Reinhardt will get to as well. And that will push this point around that first corner, that death corner there. Vire with the Pog Champs in chat. Interesting, as G-Next almost hold the first point, but Omega managing to push it through, get it up to this second point. Recontest is going to come in. Hansi very, very low, but getting the heals. Down, Overwatch drops, but Bobby just whips him out of that position. Gets taken out. Invisible. Coalescence coming in. Rez on the Hansi. Can they keep him up? If they are trying to keep everything healed through the Sound Barrier. Hammer goes down onto Inferno. Inferno taking out Hansi with the charge onto the Reinhardt. This is what Pella was saying, that he was taken out for the Reinhardt, but Omega cap point number 2. Bob trying to keep them back. Switching onto the Widow now off the Ashe. Unfortunately, can see in for sight, trying to hold him up. This play of games here, this is. Overwatch knowing Sights was up, playing a game with Noctic. Or with Bob Indy Jones, my apologies. Indy Jones on the Widow behind. In comes Genji's ult, but that's going to be stuffed. Overwatch goes down, though it's not stuffed. Inferno goes down too. 2 for Darkcat. Hansi falls off the cliff. How is he died? We'd love to see that again. Trying to keep Darkcat away as he flies off. Darkcat going to go down in the grab. Rez goes in as well onto Tom, but down goes Luke. Looks like G-Nex are going to stall this out here. As the point looks, Ignora falls. Omega Overwatch trying to stay alive, but not able to send nukes. Popping Valk and doing some damage at the same time. Tom, highly charged, trying to push them back as far. He takes out Inferno. Overwatch trying to push this team back in. His captain trying to captain this team back into. I've said captain way too many times. Let's go. How is this going? Pop Death Blossom is ready to go. Trying to push them back. We'll try and get rid of the Widow first, so he does not get sniped straight out of his ult. In goes Hammer, but gets nothing out of it. All grouped up, ready for Death Blossom to come in, but down goes 2 on the side of Omega X, and they will retreat out of that fight. No point popping more ults into that to take out 2. Overwatch doing the right thing, falling his way back, going to go on a little bit of a flank. Up onto the high ground. Has anyone spotted him? But they already come through. Grav goes in, Death Blossom goes in, but gets nothing as the Valk heals Tom all the way through, but Tom gets taken out as well, and Noctic taken out Bob Indy Jones. Almost a team wipe taken out. Send newts please. They will respawn, but not in enough time. Omega X showing why their home is King's Row. All 3 points capped. Some time left on the clock. 9.4 seconds left on the clock. Unbelievable. Avoiding overtime. Now we will go on to G-Next's attack. All 3 points required in order to get this into an extra round. So, Omega showing that they will not be walked. So, as we flow back here. Omega X managing to cap all 3 points of King's Row. Their map choice, remember, they picked King's Row, wintry King's Row, lovely snow falling on the streets of London. And we will see what we had expected. We expected this to come out from Omega X. The dive defense. They said it earlier in chat, if anyone was here with us when the Nerfed were facing off against Flow. And the Nerfed picked King's Row, and a lovely man, a lovely voice decided we should play dive defense, but it wasn't selected, and now we are seeing it. The dive defense of King's Row. 3 on one side, 3 on the other side. Now make it 4 and 2. Mercy making an absolute beans of me. What are G-Next expecting? They push through to point. They know. Bob knew where it was. They knew they'd spotted them there, but not able to get much picks off. Luke way in the backfield. Diva's going to be punished for that. Down goes Diva Mech, but Hansi gets taken out. So 1 for 1 on the tank side. Dive defense holding them back so far. Hansi taken out is a big loss for this attack, this push. But needing to get a bit of heals onto their Winston to try and keep him alive. And Iroh gets taken out. Will Ignora go for the res? No, tries to fall back around. Inferno trying to hold away. Overwatch on the Tracer. Trying to get off the damage, but not quick enough. Not maybe picking the right target. Trying to take out this Reinhardt. Gets his ult up. Will stick only the shield, but takes out Hansi as well. Mercy in with the res. Send Noose getting the res off on Hansi. Ignora goes down to Darkcat. Darkcat taking out Noctic as well. Only Overwatch left to fight this. He falls back for Omega. Iroh goes down as well to Bob Indy Jones, showing he is the MVP so far of this G-Next team. On the Ash, interesting. Jumps up, gets some early damage off. Trying to take out Noctic. Noctic falls down, gets his heals off. Burn goes in onto Luke. So, G-Next take point number 1 a lot quicker than Omega X managed to take it. Now they will push it through the streets of London. Grav goes in. Anything else with it? Dragons goes in as well, and that will take out 2. Hansi taking out another 2, and that will push them even further back. Only 1 on point. Jackstar is just sitting on point, enjoying life at the minute, not needing to do much, letting his whole team just do the work. Hansi feeding as usual. Pella not being salty about being taken out at all. Hansi pushing them along, taking this fight. Bob goes in, gets stopped by the little barrier, so maybe not what Bob Indy Jones was expected. He maybe wanted his Bob to go a little bit further, but we'll get Iroh as well. Hansi going down to Overwatch though, who switched on to the Reaper. So Darkcat being pushed back. Overwatch taking out Darkcat. Tom going down to Overwatch as well. Double kill again for Overwatch. Bob Indy Jones is going to get pushed back and going to get taken out by Ikrula. and that will push the fight back further. So managing to stop the point just before point number 2 is capped. They need to stall this out for as long as possible. They need to take as much time off this clock as possible. Don't forget, Omega X only managed to cap the 3 points with 9.4 seconds gone. So not a lot of time. They will get an extra minute should Omega X cap all 3 points. They will get an extra time in that. Ikra are trying to keep everyone alive. Hansi going down. Pella will be happy to see that, or not happy to see that. Not sure which one. Dragon goes in. Darkat getting 2 into the Graviton. That is easy kills. Down goes Tom as well. And Ikrula goes down as well. Hansi taking out Noctic for good measure. And point number 2 gets capped for G-Next. Overwatch all the way behind, but has been spotted behind. He is going to be feeding there. That is not where he wants to be. As the point ticks on, Hansi pushing this away. Overwatch finally gets down. Jackstars is there to bring his teammates back up, but he will respawn fairly quickly, and we're close enough to their spawn. Lots of ults coming up for Omega X on this defense. For them, in goes Coalescence. Not popping any more ults into this at the minute. I have to remove someone from... My apologies. And knocked the Overwatch taking out 3. My apologies, we couldn't see that. From Overwatch's perspective, we have to remove a spectator just to keep this as fair as possible in case spectators giving any advantage to either team. In this case, Overwatch managing to hold this on. 2 minutes and 55 seconds left on the clock for G-Next to try and push this in. They have Bob up, they have Hanzo ult up, so we could see Hanzo ult being popped in on its own. In goes Coalescence, or in goes Sound Barrier. Bob goes in, pushing everyone up, getting a lot of damage in there, but Bob's going to go down and no heals onto him yet, and he gets taken out by Overwatch. A very highly charged Zarya there, Inferno trying to keep everyone alive on the Omega side. Overwatch taking out Jackstars. Hansi showing dominance in the Reinhardt here with his Fire Strike. 100 damage on that Fire Strike, so anyone weak at all gets taken out by Irule with that Fire Strike. Destroying characters so far. Ikra, lots of heals so far. Not getting that damage, but Bob Indians will take out Inferno. That is a big pick. But in goes the Graph, in goes Dragons, Noctic taking out Hansi. Bob Indy Jones managing to take out Irule, but not able to take out anything else, and Noctic will finish off that team kill. 1 minute and 40 seconds left on the clock. Overwatch with the little mini teabags. Interesting. Do they feel like they have got this? Grav is up. Nothing spotted in the little flank. We've seen a lot of Overwatch trying to flank it around, but staying with his team now. In goes Overwatch on the flank around. Jackstars gets taken down to the Coalescence. Tom gets taken down to the Fire Strike. Overwatch will take out Hansi. And Omega pushing them back further. Only a minute left on the clock. We knew this game was going to be tight. We knew this was going to be a great fight. But Omega, all the ults available almost. Hansi just off, a little bit off pace, about 7% left to get his ult up. He will have it during this fight. Noctic needs to go down off the high ground. In comes Overwatch, but going to have to retreat. Gets his Death Blossom in. In goes Bob. In goes the Death Blossom from Overwatch, but he gets taken out by Bob. Irule gets taken out as well to Darka. This is the fight. This is the push. Inferno only managing to get Bob Indy Jones. If Rory goes down, Hansi will take out Luke as well. Bob Indy Jones going to try and take this high point. as the point kicks in. Regrouping on the side of Omega. Interesting tactic to regroup first. Let them get as much as possible. In goes the Graviton, but nothing much with it. And down goes the Dragons. Hansi gets taken out. And that could be that. Not get taken out, Send Newts. Dark Cat goes down. Bob Indy Jones, only one left on point, but he goes down as well. Omega X will pick off and take Kings Row. They wanted to play Kings Row. They will tie this game up 1-1 after GNX took point match number 1. Daniel O'Reilly, it is 1-1 so far after 2 maps. This is the game we wanted to see. This is how we want to see it. Darka, Grav, Hanzo Ult. Have we seen a better combo in our life? Have we ever seen... How often have we been saying this? Pop a Grav, pop Dragons into it, play the game, sorted, boom. That's the only way Dan gets his play of the games, is if he pops a Dragon ult into a Grav. Hansi, lots of damage blocked. Look at that, 32,000 damage blocked, but unfortunately not able to get the win on that case. Vire, how are we feeling? Unfortunate, Omega picked Kings Row, that's what they wanted. They knew they were confident. They managed to take it off you. How are we feeling?
I'm feeling fine though. It was a good match to watch.
It was a good match to watch is not as an understatement of that one.
I need to say we should have played a stun though to keep the Reaper from to distance. Oh fuck, my English. Yeah, but I'm playing now again.
Yeah. You're coming in, are you?
I need to ask my team which map we should play though.
Yeah, work away. You can head in and ask. And I'll try and get Overwatch has just joined us.
I don't need to head in. I'm gonna write on WhatsApp.
Oh, okay, cool. Overwatch.
Yo.
Overwatch
Yo,
must
guys,
be happy, man.
Are you stream sniping? I'm not even kidding. Are you stream sniping? Because like there was no way that you know that we were behind, and there was no way that you know that I spawn killed Zarya or wanted.
I was phoning with a friend of mine, so I wasn't even clearly watching I wasn't even in party.
Okay. Interesting. It's fine.
You could ask though.
Okay. Overwatch.
We want Junkertown.
You want Junkertown. Straight onto the payloads. Overwatch. Obviously, you wanted Kings Row. You felt confident on Kings Row. And getting the win on it must feel vindicated trying to get that win out.
Pretty good match, by the way.
Wonderful.
We only had problems on the first point, but then easy clap. And we never played Junkertown before in scrims or tourneys or whatever. So.
Well, GNX must be watching you, so that must be the reason. That must be the reason we're going here.
Yeah.
But your flanking Reaper was unbelievable. Just like popping off everywhere, just behind, you know.
Thank you.
Your kill on the Zarya, and then we just caught you just at the end of it when you were caught with it. But definitely a big change there. We were worried at the start when you switched on to the goats to try and take the first attack. He's weren't getting near Bob Indy Jones on the Ash on the high ground, and that seemed to be what stuck you. But once he's got that payload going, that was it. He's just flew it.
Yeah, they can't stop us.
Yeah, they can't stop you.
I think that's one of our best attacks. So like just pushing the card, killing everyone, and just don't get stopped.
My favourite bit was you taking the fight forward, all the way forward, and then on GNX's attack, they push the fight forward after getting the point, and on all you see is Jack Stars on the Lucio just sitting on payload.
Yeah.
Just the only one, he's just sitting on payload, just going, la-di-da-di-da. But we're off to the Australian Outback and to Junkertown. So how are you feeling now? You don't play it that much, but confident enough, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I hope. Easy.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We've no swaps for this map. We staying where we are.
We stay with this, yeah.
GNX, Vire, how are we feeling going in Junkertown? Your selection?
I'm feeling. I don't want to lie. I'm feeling a bit nervous though.
Yeah, me too.
Nice. Well, look, guys. But look, this is what we wanted. 1-1 after 2 maps. This is going to be a great semi-final. So let's not talk any further. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get straight in and let's play a bit of Overwatch.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. Best of luck, guys. See you very soon. See you after this game. Let's get into it.
See ya.
Yeah.
So, stream, 1-1 is the score. The hype is real, Trent. I am so hyped up for this. This is the game we've been waiting for. Omega X, G Next, best of 5, 1-1 after 2 maps. Why am I still talking? Why aren't we in playing a bit of Junkertown? Let's go. Australian Outback. What more can we ask for? Escort. Obviously, this has to be done. So, G Next. Taking map number 1, unfortunately had the loss on Kings Row, but now, obviously that loss gives them the advantage of picking map Omega, saying that they don't play Junkertown too much in scrims, or in any, only in competitive environments. It's never really selected too much, and it's a rare one that we don't get to see that often, but it's interesting that G-Nex will go for it. So, are we hyped in chat? Because I am buzzing for this so far. It seems like an amazing time and an amazing bit to be alive. So, here we go. Omega X onto the attack straight off the bat. So, on their attack, Noctic on the Widow off. So, Noctic's going to try to carry as hard as possible, as Openo does. Luke on the Diva, I Rule on the Orisa. Vire on Junkrat. Nice, interesting pick. Jack Stars on the Zenyatta. So, we'll see this, we'll start off with it from the defense side. Tom on the Widowmaker. Interesting picks from Tom straight off the bat. Overwatch on the Bastion. Oh no, it's pirate shipping. It's pirate shipping. But Bastion getting eaten alive, trying to keep himself healed. Has the... Oh, Overwatch, what are you doing to me? No, with the pirate ship. Oh, I don't believe this. I don't believe it. The cheese coming out. The cheese. Hansi trying to get in as much damage as possible. Tom goes down to Noctic. Dark Cat goes down, trying to get in there. Triple kill to Vire. There is what you get. That is what you get, Omega X. That is what you get. Send Newts will bring back Dark Cats, and he gets his mech back. And immediately switching off the pirate ship. Once the pirate ship stops, that is very hard to re-get that back. Tom taking out Noctic this time, but Noctic instantly rezzed by Inferno. Dark Cat trying to watch for this flanking Tracer now. It's this time it is. Noctic being damage boosted. 2 body shots to kill now, being damage boosted. 1 headshot will kill anyway. But try get off the damage boosted. Down goes Noctic as Mercy flies over to him, takes out Jackstars on the Zenyatta. Down goes the heal. Vire trying to pump in as much damage as possible. Jackstars has ult, but not with his team. Darkhat goes down as well now. In comes Valk. Vire attacking Noctic on the Widow, trying to push her back as much as possible. Inferno popping off. Then Newt pops in, but gets pulse bombed by Overwatch. Lena goes down to Luke as Inferno switches off to bring back Noctic. The trap on Overwatch. In comes Cole, in comes Transcendence. Heal everyone up. Vire gets taken down though during Transcendence. Darkat trying to get in as much damage as possible. Nothing off his Diva Bomb. Opposing Diva Bomb comes in, but they get Luke before he can remech. Noctic taken out by Hansi as well. Gnex holding this corner really well. 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go for Omega X. Gnex picking Junkertown, saying, fight us, bro, fight us. The Bastion strat didn't work. Noctic now switching off the Widow onto this Pharmacy coming out again. In comes Vire. Tyre holding on. 6 seconds to go. Up into the air, but not getting enough height on it. And that looks like it's going to be wasted, but it takes out Overwatch. He blinked into it. It didn't look like it was going to get anyone. It gets some, a lot of value out of that Tyre with a second left to go. Gets Irule taken out as well by Tom as Vire putting in even more damage. Halfway to his next goal, up to 70% of his next goal already. Vire showing that Junkrat is just unbelievable in the damage. Rez coming in onto Jackstars, getting his Transcendence back up online and ready. Might have had to have swapped otherwise, but now Transcendence ready for this next fight. 6 seconds, in goes Transcendence by Jack. Fire, ult, ready to go. In it pops. Irule's bomb will go down. Chasing this Reaper. Reaper gets taken out. Overwatch gets taken out, but the Rez will come in onto Overwatch. Can he get back to the point? Darkout will take out 2 to the bomb. And that might be it for Omega X. May not be able to take the fight any further. Vire taking out another Noctic going down. Send Nuke to revive Jackstars, but it's all over. Gnex holding them to less than the first point, just around the first corner. And Omega X, what type of defense will we see? We've seen the pirate ship come out on attack. What will we see for attack on Gnex's side? So, on the defense now for Omega X, Irule on the Orisa with a Diva alongside Overwatch on the Reaper, Noctic on the Widowmaker, Inferno on the Mercy, Ignora not picking yet, trying onto the Moira. So, on the attack side, Vire on Junkrat, showing what a Junkrat can do against this team comp.
My business, mine.
So, here goes the attack. Needing to only get it around the first corner. Jump shots, nice. Getting the fire damage off, but no picks onto that now. But Overwatch staying quiet as much as possible. And takes out Jackstars. Vire not able to, but the point is pushing. Down goes Irula. Overwatch trying to fight back, but no, gets taken out. Lena for Tom takes him down. We did not notice this, but that is poor form to bring out the Bastion again. Who invited a certain person to this journey to just keep bringing out Tom going on to the Tracer now after losing the first one. Gets taken out by Tom, but Gnex will take that point. Darkout with the Diva Bomb in here, managing to stall this out. This was the overtime push. This was what they required. Obviously, Diva Bomb up, pop it up into the air, take out 2 people, take the fight over, Luke going down, Mercy going down, that's it, Dark Cat, 12 player kill streak with only 17 elims. What can we say? G-Next doing what they do, managing to hold them to the first point, below the first point, and then rocking it themselves. Yous wanted Junkerstown Vire. Is that why?
Yeah, that's why.
That's why. That is indeed why. But look, were you surprised with the pirate ship coming out on?
I wasn't that surprised though, because it's a common threat on Junkertown. That's why I picked Junket.
Let's go.
Let's go indeed, Overwatch.
I hate Junkertown.
Well, maybe that's why G-Next picked it. Maybe that's why they picked it.
Yeah. So we can choose the next map, right?
Of course you can. And the only remaining map mode left
2CP.
is 2CP, yeah.
Yeah, hated by every Overwatch player. We choose Volskaya.
Volskaya. Lovely. Not Hanamura Winter, no? I can't interest you in a bit of Hanamura, no?
Volskaya's winter too, like all the year.
Yeah, it's all year winter, yeah, I know. They should make a winter version of Volskaya where it's actually sunny. And it's
amazing.
like, you know. There you go, Blizzard ideas from the Nerfed Community Open. Make a sunny Volskaya. Maybe for summer, maybe. Mr. Pelton, I'm guessing, is coming back in via, is he?
Yeah, he is, and Bob Indy Jones are coming back. So.
Bob Indy Jones is coming back as well. That's perfect. So we're going to Volskaya. G-Next 2-1 up. So that means if yous win the next map, yous will advance to the final. Nervous?
Yes. We're confident though. A bit.
Yeah. Well, guys, like I'm super hyped. This is a great match so far. Back and forth. You know, G-Next winning map 1, Omega X winning map 2, G-Next winning map 3. So by that logic, we kind of guess who's going to win next. But
yeah, me.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we want to hear. That's it. Let's go. Come on.
That's offensive, dude.
Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on, Overwatch. Come on. Let's get this going. Let's get this going. Man. Let's go. Get the hype going.
Let's create a war, dude. Let's go, dude.
Yeah, let's go.
Try hard so
we
much.
want to fight. We get a fight.
Boom.
Come on.
There you go. Okay, guys, I'll let you go back into your teams. We're going to lovely Volskaya. And hopefully we're going to see some interesting strats. We've seen Bastions, we've seen Pharmacies, we've seen Goats. What will we see when we go to Volskaya? Off you go, guys. Go back into your teams. Best of luck.
Yes.
Good luck, though.
See ya. Good luck.
Yeah.
Daniel, who does everyone want to win? We're not sure here in the com team who's going to win. Trent is up for G-Next. Kieran, K-Galaxy Gamer, not sure. Both teams are good. I would 100% agree. There's no way of picking who's going to win. We understand why Trent wants G-Next, but there's no way to pick a team from this. It's been back and forth. Both teams having good moments. Both teams having some poor moments. But don't want to listen to me. You want to see some awesome play. Let's go. Well, we're going to leave that. We will try and have a chat with them about that later on. Ignora, you're supposed to be out. You're supposed to be in playing. Off you go. And get back into the field. So, chat, thank you so very much for joining us tonight. This is map number 4. It is currently 2-1 to the wonderful G-Next against the equally wonderful Omega X. If G-Next take this point, if they take Volskaya, if they take the match Volskaya, they will enter the Nerfed Community Open final, and G-Next will go into the losers bracket. If G-Next take this point, we will go to a decider, a map number 5, a decider, and G-Next will get to pick that. So we are preparing defenses. Omega X, because they won the coin toss, will attack all of these points first. G-Next on the defense first. So we have seen Bob Indy Jones on the Bastion. We know what they're doing. They're going to take the Mega Room. They're going to hack it. They're going to put a Bastion in there. This is it. This is what you wanted to see. Daniel, yes, there's been a question of it. We will discuss it after this game has been completed. So, Bastion in a health pack room, sitting on a health pack, hacked by his Sombra. Vire on the Sombra here. This is maybe, not sure, but Inferno trying to bring the team in. They're gonna go up onto this high ground. Interesting. Do they know the Bastion is there? Maybe, maybe not. But Omega X. Bastion is switched off, but Noctic takes out Bob Indy Jones, but the res comes in. Zenut's bringing Bob Indy Jones back. Inferno trying to hold out. Omega pushing them back even further, but Noctic will take out Bob Indy Jones once more, and down goes Vire as well. Tom going down, Mr. Pelton going down, Jackstar's going down as well, and Omega X will look like they will cap this first point. Mercy trying to stay alive at the back. Down goes Mercy, jumping off the cliff, trying not to give any extra ult charge, but Omega X taking point number 1 in quick succession. 6 minutes and 50 seconds left on this clock of Volskaya. They picked it, they knew it, they were confident. Let's see, Overwatch trying to flank around, but spotted immediately by Tom. But Tom getting caught in the dragons as he wasn't looking the right way. Mr. Pelton going down to Irule. Vire onto the McCree, so the changes to his fan the hammer. Oh, and there we go as we see it. Gets the res, but there you go. Fan the hammer changes. Don't matter when you're spraying into the tank. Overwatch taken down by Bob Indy Jones. Luke goes down to Vire, and that will hold it off. 6 minutes left on the clock. Omega X trying to push through this point. 6 minutes left on the clock. We'd like to get this as soon as possible, should they be able to do it. Fire falling back. Death Blossom ready. Teabagging on his way in. Icarus taking some damage, but has Death Blossom coming up. Inferno. In goes Soundbar. Here is the push. They push past, but in goes Diva Bomb. Gets nothing. Vire will take out Inferno. Jackstar is taken out Luke, and Overwatch taken down by Tom. Vire will, Noctic will take out Vire, but that is it. They must fall back. This point is not going to be theirs now at this stage. Dynamite does nothing, watching out for them, but still Omega X holding 4 ults. Jackstar is the only ult available, so could counter a lot of ults. Jackstar needs to keep Bob Indy Jones alive though. Almost up on a coalescence as well. The stun goes in, but gets nothing. Zenut's trying to keep all his team alive. Jackstar needs to stay alive. I'd say Transcendence will have to pop in now. No, Jackstar's not using Transcendence yet. In goes the grab now. And Zenut's going to fall off the cliff again. So sad. So sad. But Jackstar's not popping Transcendence. Now Transcendence comes in, stalling out the point as much as possible. But he will go down to the Death Blossom. Bob comes in, but not able to get much. Jackstar's going to be taken out as well. Still on point Jackstar's, but he goes down. Zenut's goes down. Mr. Pelton on the Stally Hammond goes down. Vire goes down on the Doomfist. Tom not able to get onto point quickly enough. Round 1 is complete. Round 1 complete. G-Next take it.
Initiating match.
3 minutes and 54 seconds. Nearly 4 minutes taken on the clock. The strategy of the Bastion on the health pack not doing enough for instantly having to be pushed out onto the point. It was broken straight off the bat, not able to get any benefit out of having the Bastion on a hacked health pack. Obviously, a health pack respawning a lot quicker, so that Bastion on it can get a lot more heals, but because of them pushing onto that high ground straight off the bat, they were not able to get it. And what we see here, we see a Sombra now coming out by Noctic. Ichor onto the Roadhog, so interesting, swapping off onto the Roadhog now, off the heels. We have Inferno and Luke now. Luke from the Zarya onto the Zenyatta. And then we have Hyrule on the Orisa. Bob Indy Jones going onto the Zarya. So we're swapping tanks for DPS on the G-Next side. Noctic going to spy this team, relay all the information back to his team straight off the bat. And we see goats coming out. Goats coming out on the G-Next side. Noctic in the backfield, waiting to hack something. They're going to go up onto the high ground. Noctic's just going to follow them. Stealthily following them. Pushes it up now. The fight breaks out onto the high ground. Vire will get hooked but not get anything out of that. Stun goes on to the Orisa but can't get the boop off. Overwatch taking out 2. Mr. Pelton going down. And send newts. Luke goes down. Hyrule goes down to Tom, but Vire gets taken out as well. Mercy's still there for the res. Diva bombs so fast as Noctic takes out Jackstars. Hyrule will push Bob Indy Jones back. Diva is still there, trying to contest as much as possible. Send newts gets hooked. Mr. Pelton will hold and help him get back to it. That will be the first defense for Omega X, and they will hold that. Vire watching down. They're going to step onto point, try and get this first tick up. There is the Sombra brought out. Oh, Mr. Pelton goes down, lost his neck as quick as that. Knew that Death Blossom was going to kill him. Or High Noon was going to kill him. Vire being pushed back up into the air, not able to get anywhere near. Ichor getting stunned, but has his vape to get 300 health back. So that's it. Vire looks like he's going to go down, but Tom will help out Vire, keeping him alive. Needs a little bit of heals himself. His mech is very, very low. In goes the win button. Can they stop him healing? Gets the health pack. Fight between a Brig and a Roadhog, and Brig wins, of course. Noctic trying to hold out but not able to do it. Has to retreat a little bit. Hyrule in the room, not able to get anything. Jackstars, they keep keeping this point up, and now they got it. G-Next will take point number 1 and move on to point number 2. Not as much time left on the clock as Omega X had, so 5 minutes and 30 seconds to try and take this point. But ults are up. 5 ults. Lots of combos. In goes grab. In goes hammer down. Mr. Pelton takes out Inferno. In goes Diva Bomb. Hyrule goes down as well. Luke managing to take out Vire, but gets taken out by Jackstars at the same time. Fight breaks out on the main point here. Doomfist in to try and stop it. Hyrule not able to do it. Lucio stalling as much as possible. 5 minutes left on the clock. In comes the Hammond. Luke switching on to the Hammond, trying to stall out as much as possible. Needs to try and get this down a little bit more. In comes High Noon, but gets nothing as Tom takes him out. Doomfist stalling out a little bit more. And that is it. G-Next take point number 2. They are proving that they can do as well as Omega. We are going into a next And next round, 3 minutes on one side, 4 minutes on one side, nearly 5 minutes on the other side. Let's get going. Volskaya, round number 2. Daniel up for Omega. He wants to see this go to a 5th match. And I must say, I want to see this go to a 5th match. This has been thrilling, back and forth all day. G-Nex taking map number 1 and then immediately being fought back by Omega as they picked King's Row for their map, managing to cap all 3 points and stopping the 3 points being capped by G-Nex. Then we went to Junkertown, the wonderful Australian outback that no one likes to play, and not only did G-Nex stop Omega X on point number 1, but they managed to cap it in very quick succession. And now over to Volskaya. First attack for both teams, and what happens? They both cap both points. So what a game we have in store. G-Nex on the defense again, not going for the Bastion strat off the fact Farah comes out by Tom. Omega going with the Reaper. Overwatch on this Reaper again, trying to get the Lucio in. Looks like they're going to go up onto the high ground. They've seen the Farah already. Push up onto the high ground. Keep everyone healed. Keep everyone indoors. But Jackstars takes out Noctic. Hack onto Irule. But he's with his team, so not going to get much out of that. Mr. Pelson back onto this Hammond that we've seen so much come out. Overwatch managing to stay up there. It's a precarious position up here with the Farah Boop ready to go. Inferno managing to stay up on the high ground. If he gets knocked off that high ground, that is very, very damaging for him. Vire staying around on the back. The fight is taking place up here on this high ground, but nothing going down yet. Things being damaged, but no loss so far. 2 minutes and 50, the clock ticking away. Ult starting to come up now. But down, Tom taking out Inferno before he can pop ult. Luke will take out Tom as well. In goes all the ults. Now they're starting to come. Coalescence goes in, but being countered by Valkyrie on the other side. Noctic on the Widow, having a battle with Fire here. Fire has to be careful because one shot from Noctic will he be down, and he has 20 health. He needs to get onto his Mercy. Can Noctic kill him out? 50 health left. Oh, and down goes the Fana Hammer into Luke. Fire unfortunately taken out by Irule. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left, and Overwatch look like they will cap point number 1 of Volskaya. Farah trying to get a bit of peak damage off, but not able to stop this capture, and will fall back to his team. Vire looked like he was going to switch on to the Genji, but stays on the McCree. Inferno trying to go back for some of his team who got a little bit lost coming out, trying to go for point number 2. 2 minutes left on the clock. Overwatch being stalled straight off the bat, stunned and destroyed by Tom on the Farah. In goes, stopping them coming through. Area being denied at the main gate. That will stall off a bit more time onto the point. Tom trying to push them back as much as possible, trying to separate them up, separate the healers from Noctic there, trying to get Noctic but doesn't manage it. Barrage is up. So Tom going to go and look for a space. Overwatch trying to push around the side. In goes EMP and Death Blossom, but Death Blossom only gets Irule. Mr. Pelson will take out Inferno, and Bob Indy Jones taking out Overwatch to finish off that push. 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the clock. Are we in chat? Are we hyped for this last push? 1 minute left to go. Really, Omega need to cap this point. They don't have the luxury of another chance after this. G-Nex showed that how quickly they were able to take first 2 points. Vire watching for this Reaper to flank around, but not there yet. Omega, Overwatch going straight to point. He has ult ready, knows where Jackstars is. He's got to wait on the high noon to finish. takes out Jack Stars. There'll be no transcendence. Oh, and Overwatch takes out 2. We've seen it. There goes the Death Blossom. It looks like with 30 seconds left to go, are they going to get this point? They're stalling it out as much as possible. And Omega X take it. Get 2 points. Round number 3 is covered. We still have the attack of G-Next, but that will put them on to 4 points. They got it with some time left to go, so we could see this go to a 5th round and a 6th round so far. So Omega X holding them off, getting the kills. Overwatch showing maybe why he is the captain, getting the 2 kills on the flanking Reaper, taking out the Zenyatta, even being stunned, but still managing to take out Mr. Pelton and Vire on the McCree. Not able to take advantage of the stun. Here we go. Defense on the Omega side. The Sombra comes now. Overwatch on the Sombra. Going to spot the whole team. Give his team all the information. Irule and Luke onto the Ryan's area. Mr. Pelton on the Torbjorn. Are we going to see a Torbjorn on defense? Jack Stars, or on attack? Oh, my apologies. On attack. Are we going to see a Torbjorn on attack? We see Bridget coming out. We see Bob Indy Jones onto the Zarya. Tom, triple tank with this Brigitte, Moira, Lucio, Goats. Here we go. Goats coming out again. Going to be spotted straight off the bat by Overwatch. Overwatch a little bit behind, hacking the main health pack there. Vire going to go. They're going to go straight on to point. They're going to take this fight straight away. Need to get the first pick through G-Next. Lots of time left on the clock though. Pin in goes Irule, gets Vire. Omega trying, or Overwatch trying to hack as much as possible. Mr. Pelton goes down to Luke. That will be the fight. They will be pushed back here. Tom trying to get onto Overwatch, but being pushed. Getting him to use his translocator. Not too bad. That will push them back even further, but Omega holding on so far. 4 minutes left on the clock for G-Next to push. So lots of time, lots of pushes, lots of ult building. We have so much of a fight left to go. This game is nowhere near over. Noctic trying to get in as much. In goes Valkyrie as Coalescence come in on the other side. Noctic taking out 2, but gets taken out himself, but that will instantly get raised. The melee onto Tom to get him out of mech. Coalescence will finish that off. Tom getting pushed off. Send Newt's being thrown back. Bob Indy Jones goes down. Hack onto Tom, but Overwatch will want to get out there, and he does. What plays? Here we go. 3 minutes left on the clock. Vire going to push this in. Almost up on Rally. Will have Rally for the next fight. Tom with ult. Mr. Pelton with Hammer Down. Hammer Down into Diva Bomb. It being called EMP into Hammer Down. That's what I meant to say. Obviously, what am I talking about? I'm a silly commentator. Obviously, we were going to see EMP. There you go. Luke taking out everyone. What more do you want? Bob Indy Jones goes down to Luke. If that was quickly enough, that's played again. What do I know? EMP into Hammer. Obviously it beats Hammer into Diva Bomb. What am I on? But G-Next, lots of ults coming up. No ults except for Grav on the side. Now Noctic pops up ults. So Grav into Barrage. This is going to try and stop this push in now. They'll try and stall it out. Here comes Rally. Lots of extra shields. In goes Hammer. Grav goes in. Rocket Barrage coming in. We'll get 2 on that. Unbelievable. Grab into Rocket Barrage. Coalescence ready for the defense. But Grab and Diva Bomb still on the other side. Tom gets D-Max, so no Diva Bomb for Tom now at this stage. Needs to try and grab his mech back so he has ult again. Zarya holding on to her Grab, waiting on something to support it with. Down goes Sound Barrier to keep his tanks alive, but there goes another Hammer goes down. Grav and Diva Bomb get nothing on the G-Next side. Fire trying to keep his team alive. They have the picks. Noctic goes down. Irule goes down. Ignorahul goes down. Irule being pushed back with 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the clock. They cap point number 1. They will get a tiny bit extra, 30 seconds extra, and that is it. 1 minute and 40 seconds left to push this second point. They need to cap this point. Rally goes in. Instant damage on that rally. Hack goes in to take that out. Noctic will take out Fire. Jackstar is taken out as well. Irule goes down to the Coalescence. But that is it. That push is over. Tom goes down as well. 1 minute and 20 seconds. We've seen that Omega X took the point with their last push. So can G-Nex do that as well? Mercy goes down to Fire. That is the push. Let's get in there, G-Nex. Get in the push. They took out the Mercy. This is the push they need. Valk is no longer there. Can they get out the Fire as well? Fire on this Hanzo already got one major pick, but Mercy is back. So Noctic has its heals back. In goes the Hack, but not able to get much out of it. Mr. Pelton goes down. Irule goes down to that. Tom going out to the Zarya. Irule managing to take out his mech. In goes Valk, doing all the damage needed. That will push them back. 30 seconds left. They have one more push. Can G-Nex get in here? Can Tom get his team together? Can they get in here? Diva Bomb is up. Almost there. Get a bit of extra damage off. Taking out the Zarya. In goes Diva Bomb. Looked at it. Aiming it up around the corner. Not getting anything out of it. Mr. Pelton goes down. Fire will take down Ikra. Bob Indy Jones goes down. Send Newts. Rezzing Mr. Pelton, so keeping him up. Omega going to try and hold on to this fight as long as possible. Fire goes down to the barrage, but not to get taken out, and that looks like it's going to be that. Senut's not able to stall it out. It looks like we're going to a 5th map. Omega X taking this, making it 2-2. We have a 5th map. We have a decider. Who will go into the final? G-Nex or Omega X? It's known. We will find out after this 5th map. Noctic with the play of the game. Here we go. Barrage taking out Fire, stopping that, taking out Jackstars as well. Not getting the finishing touch onto the Zarya. Too much health there for that. Noctic, 22,000 hero damage. Unbelievable on the Pharah. But Sendut's 20,000 on the heals also. Look at the elims for Zarya. 40 elims on the Zarya. And we are going to map number 5. We knew this game was going to be big. We knew it was going to be a great match. We expected this. We knew it was back and forth. Omega taking map number 4. We are going for a map number 5. Let's get our 2 captains back in. Let's have a chat with them. This is getting very tight. Let's invite Overwatch back in and we'll have a nice little chat before we go for our decider. So, Fire, tightness isn't the word for this. Edge of the seat stuff isn't the word for this. How are we feeling? 2-2.
We are feeling really nervous right now. We are holding a meeting right now with which map we should play.
So all maps are available. All map choices available.
Who can choose?
You just G-Nex will choose. All map types are available. Because we're on to map number 5, so we've already played all the selections. So it now opens up all selections again.
Why not King of the Hill like Overwatch League? There's the tier breaker map always King of the Hill, but it's fine. I mean, it's still tournament.
Yeah. So that's what we selected. So you can select from any of the maps that you want. So up to yourself, Fire.
I'm gonna consult this with my team right now. Be right back, okay?
Be my guest. Yeah, be my guest. Come back into us. So, Overwatch 2-2, 2-2. What a game you've been putting on for us here tonight. How did you feel in that one?
I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped. I'm not even nervous for the last game. I'm just hyped.
Oh man, we're so hyped here. We're so hyped here. This is just unreal. So back and forth.
Okay, we decided it. We're gonna play Numbani.
Numbani. Lovely. Maps none. Numbani. So here we go. 2-2. Map number 5. Winner takes its place in the final.
Yes.
I'm gonna need to go back to my team again if they are in the swaps. Be right back.
Okay.
No fighting there.
We'll just stay with this team.
Okay, brilliant. Well, Overwatch, we've seen the swaps coming in, you know, and you've seen how you are able to handle with all the swaps that have been happening. So we shouldn't be worried about this much, are we?
Yeah. I mean, they said that Numbani is one of the best maps, but we often scrimmed Numbani and we pushed our enemies with like 4 minutes, almost always.
So okay,
yeah,
we're gonna stay like
confident.
this, and yeah, sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're fine, Var. Yeah, well, like, Numbani's one of those maps. I think a lot of people like Numbani. I think it's not a bad map choice to pick for map number 5. I think both teams will feel comfortable enough on it.
Yeah.
And Var, unfortunately, you know, managed to cap it with a lot more time on the clock and an extra minute on the clock, but unable to take the 2 points there on Volskaya for the second time.
Oh, my sister. Sorry.
No worries, you're fine.
The fuck, dude?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
She got my smartphone. Give it to me.
But, okay, guys, we'll send us back into your teams. We're going off for our map number 5, Numbani. Best of luck, both teams. You have given us a great game so far, so I can't wait to watch this map. The hype is here. Let's get going.
Okay.
Much luck, dude. Let's go.
Good luck, though. I want to win this, though. See ya. Good luck.
Best of luck, Fire. So, here we are. Tiebreaker map. 2-2 currently. Omega X versus G Next. This is it. Winner goes into the final. Loser, not out, will enter the loser's bracket for one more chance at the final. So, here we go. Map number 5. G Next will select it. It is Omega X versus G Next on Numbani. Let's go. Let's get in. Let's see how we do. So, off to the lovely city of Numbani. Daniel, just in case you're here in chat, let's fly all the way over here to the airport. Sorry, airport's the other way. Airport's on the attack side, isn't it? Yeah, let's go over and see. I know what you asked when we had our question of the day. Was the airport cleaned up? So has Blizzard listened to you? Has the airport been cleaned up? No, the airport hasn't been cleaned up. I'm sorry, Daniel. Airport hasn't been cleaned up. Blizzard don't want to listen to you. Don't want to clean up this airport after a whole year since Doomfist has launched. Doomfist attacked this place, knocked it on the Bastion. Are we going to see this? Bobby Jones on the Bastion. Are we going to see Bastions against each other? Or is Noctic just playing us like we know he always does? I rule with the... Are we sure about this? The Hammond into a Bastion. Let's see how we go. Vire on the Farah. Going to spot out as much as possible. So, map number 5 starts off. Here we go. Tiebreaker map. Obviously, Irule not onto the ham, not a Bastion, but Bob Indy Jones is staying on the Bastion. They've swamped point straight off that with this ghost formation. But the Pharah in the sky going to cause them a lot of problems. Noctic struggling to get any damage off to keep himself healed. But Lucio will keep him up. Barrage already up. We've seen the fastest Reaper ult before. We've seen the fastest Barrage now. And the Barrage takes out 3 for G-Nex. That will stop the Goat push. Down goes everything in the sense. Bob Indy Jones taking out Overwatch. Iknura going down as well. Vire, we've seen last week, we've seen the fastest Reaper ult possible against Flow. And now we've seen a fast Pharah ult for Vire. About 40 seconds to pop up that ult there. And it paid off. 3 picks onto that Pharah ult. Overwatch on the Widow, spraying his way around the map. Iknura trying to keep his team healed up here as the instant damage comes in from the Bastion on the opposite side. Bastion ult is up. Lena with it, or Tom with her ult up, his ult up as well. Send Newt with Valkyrie up. They drop down. Goat needs to try and get Coalescence going in. Diva Bomb going in. Overwatch will be taken out. Tom taking out 2. Bob Indy Jones taking out Irule as well. Luke will jump off the cliff to try and reset it. Irule, let's push it back. This is how it was. This is how they wanted it. This is what they wanted Numbani for. But 2 ticks up on the point for, or 1.5 ticks up on the point for Omega X already on that first push. So they push again. 1 minute and 45 seconds left on the clock. Vire still on this Pharah, but taking a lot of damage. Have to fall down. Overwatch. Oh, and Noctic will take him out, but the res goes in onto Vire. Overwatch taking out Tom from his mech, but Bob Indy Jones will take out the Diva mech. But 2 going down, 3 going down now. Vire taking out. Dragon will take out Sendnewt and Bob Indy Jones, and down goes Mr. Pelson too. Jackstar is trying to fight it back, but Overwatch will get raised into it. Jackstar is taken down, and that will be the payload starting to move. We've seen how good Omega X are when the payload gets to them. When they start moving this payload, this was G-Nex's choice, but with 3 minutes left on this clock, Omega X will push this point. Will start to push this point. Overwatch switching on to the Reaper off the Widowmaker now. So as we're on payload now, here we go. Reaper comes out to try and get up. Fight breaking out between Tom and Luke on the high ground. Rez goes in onto Noctic. Hammer goes down. Tom not able to do much about that. Overwatch trying to keep alive. He is kept alive. He's gonna go in and fight Jackstars. How many times have we seen that? Tom taking out Mercy, but it's gonna feed in then into the ult. Luke will take out Mr. Pelson. Tom being taken out by Overwatch. This is what we said. Once Omega X start pushing the payload, they very rarely stop pushing that payload. Diva and Omega going to go up, but knowing that they've got rid of her sentry mine, that will give it away. Noctic on to the Hanzo. Has his ult ready to go, but no Zeri to combo the ult with. So how will we see him play this ult? We've seen him play this ult as a zoning out. Separate the team from each other. How will he expect to play this? Vire gets brought back to life as he is raised. Hammer goes down from a long way away, but Vire staying alive and will take out Irule. Overwatch goes down as well. In comes the Dragon Strike, but not able to get much out. Vire will push back to Irule. 13 health. just tickle him and he'll be dead. But he gets healed up. High Noon is ready to go. Iroh taken out, and that will stop this push. So they managed to stop the payload. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock for Omega. My television is going to switch off. That's how long we've been here. But Iroh pushing them through. Coalescence ready to go for Moira. In goes the Coalescence. We're going to see it invisibly, but not able to stop Zen Newt's getting the res off onto Fire. Still has his ult up if he needs it. Sitting away, we have the soldier off the back. Iroh gets hooked by Tom. Amazing hook. Iroh stuck in the backfield. Fire taking out Inferno. That's all you needed to do. Down goes Luke to Tom. That is that. That's another push stuffed for the teabag, as Tom can see Overwatch hiding away in the corner. You were caught. You were spotted. Down he goes. But Tom managing to get back with the heals from the Mercy. Zenut's Valk is up. Both supports ults coming up, so very, very unlikely that people will die in this next team fight for G-Next.
This is my will. This will improve your condition.
So Omega X pushing it. 1 minute left on the clock. Icarus feels like he sees something, feels like he hears something. It might have been Tom coming around on the flank. In comes Dragons. In comes the win button from the Orisa. A fat new hero, but down goes Irola. Bob taking out two. Vire will get the res off. Overwatch falling off to the cliff. 45 seconds left on the clock. Inferno managing to recycle his way back to get up his other teammates. Tom setting up, whole hog ready. Still have Transcendence. Only got used Valk to hold on to that point. Vire with High Noon also. So here we go. Last push for G-Next. Iroh with ult. Overwatch with ult. They're going to try and flank around. They need to get onto this point as quickly as possible. As quickly as possible. The point is still going back. Down goes Iroh. Nothing from the ult. Overwatch ult gets blocked by the Transcendence. That might be that. Can they get out the Mercy? They do. Overwatch takes out Mr. Pelson. Luke will take out Jack Stars, and the point will go in. Omega taking the point as the commentator throws his controller all over in excitement. This is amazing. With no time left on the clock, Omega push it in. It looked like they'd wasted their ults, but managing to do it without any ults. As we fly back, Omega X cap all 3 points. G-Next will need to cap all 3 points to keep this match going. No time left on the clock for Omega X. They will need to hold G-Next to less than 1 minute to get any time left on the clock, or we will have a sudden death victory. So this is it. 2-2 currently between Omega X and G-Next. Whoever wins this will take their place in Sunday's final of the Nerfed Community Open. So here we go. G-Next setting up for their attack with Mr. Pelson on the Hanzo off the Winston. We think this is a joke pick. We might see that change. The Torbjorn comes out. Maybe more of a joke. Are we kidding with a Torbjorn on attack? Tom on to the Diva. Mr. Pelson switching back to the Winston with 15 seconds to go. Vire onto the Genji. Maybe what we've been waiting to see. The Genji. Noctic on the Pharah. Will we see another 40-second Pharah ult? We seen Vire with the Pharah ult. Can we see Noctic with the same 40-second Pharah ult? Getting some early damage off. But early damage going on to Vire, onto Noctic as well from Vire. Tom will dive in onto the high ground. seen there, all stacked up onto the other side. Fire getting drawn out by the biotic grasp of the Moira, but gets back to some heals. They will move on to point. Cap a first tick and a half, almost. Fire pushing in onto Irule. Very, very low on health, Irule, and Irule gets taken out by Fire. The res gets stuffed by Jackstars. That might be that. Fire holding on, pushing them back even further. Newt trying to keep everyone alive. Tom pushing Noctic back. And G-Next will cap point number 1 with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Instant cap of point number 1 for G-Next. So, here we go. Payload is moving. One person on the payload, and we all know who that is. Jackstars dancing away on the payload, getting a bit of damage off. Noctic taking out Mr. Pelton, but Fire taking out 2 as well. Diva Bomb goes in, Noctic getting taken out. Rez comes in onto Mr. Pelton. G-Next proving that once they get their payload moving, it doesn't stop. Team kill, guaranteeing a lot of the second point will be capped. Will G-Next or will Omega X go for this? Try and stall this second point? It looks like they're not going to. It looks like they're going to let them take the second point. 6 minutes left on the clock. Overwatch camping away in the corner. May need to get that health pack. Is a little bit low on health at the minute. But in goes Valk on the side of St. Newt's. Fire taking out Irula on the far, taking out the Brigitte, but she's back. They regroup in spawn. Fire will push that around the corner, so they will push 3 onto it. Irule slowly popping out on his own. Fire trying to keep them back. He has Genji Blade ready to go. Another Genji Blade. In comes Genji. In he goes, trying to get out Noctic, but he gets grabbed, and Irule will take him out. What a grab onto the Genji. Irule will push them all back. Newts goes down. Winston very low on health. Mr. Pelton's going to go down. He's going to stop. He's going to take his punishment. He knew what was coming. He took his spanking like a man. That's how it's done. Grab the ulting Genji. Is it worth it? Oh, of course it's worth it. Grab for a Genji Blade. Obviously that's worth it. Destroyed them. Stop the fight coming in. But 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to get the extra 20 meters left on this payload. Not much down. Bob Indy Jones will take out Inferno with his pulse bomb. Jackstar's taking out Ignora heals. Overwatch will get off the Diva mech. Down goes the hammer, but Fire carrying the team so far, taking out Irule, taking out Noctic, pushing them back. Overwatch goes down, and that will help them push through. Ignore gets taken out on the respawn. Inferno getting taken out by Tom. Irule goes down to Tom as well. Round 2 is complete. G-Next will take all of it. Irule has left. I'm hoping that is just a 4 minutes. Oh, that's just a DC and not a rage. But
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Oh, it's already on a button. So, G-Nex trying to push this point through. Noctic will get taken out straight away by Jackstars. Overwatch getting taken out. They only have 5. Nothing more. Inferno gets taken down as well. This is it. It's over. 4 minutes left. Inferno will watch the death coming in. G-Nex will take the point, and that is it. G-Nex will win this match 3 points to 2 via with the play of the game. Shouldn't be smoking through his taking out the hammer down Irule, helping taking out Overwatch, destroying the Diva mech, taking out Luke as well, taking out Newts. And that is that. What a match we had. Back and forth, back and forth. G-Next managing to take all the points there in really quick succession.
I was in game chat, I didn't hear everything, sorry.
Don't worry, you're fine, you're fine.
Okay.
I was talking to stream anyway, so it's fine. Vire, how are we feeling? Managing to take the last points. Took your advantage well.
I'm feeling a bit lighter because the stress is going away right now.
Well,
and the pressure is...
GG's coming in chat. Pella wanting to talk? You want to talk? Yeah, so you made your advantage known. You wanted Numbani. You showed why you wanted Numbani in the first place. Are we happy enough with how Numbani went for you?
Yeah, we find it. We are delighted that we could play Numbani. GG.
Yo, one of us left because he was toxic because we didn't play goats. Boom, that's me.
Yeah, unfortunately it was just the way it came. But
yeah.
So you didn't play goats and he got toxic.
Yeah. Because on defense he said like goats is the best comp against dive, and like 2 of us said yes, 2 of us said no, and then we lost the fight and he just left.
Oh,
amazing.
Okay.
Big teamwork.
Unfortunate. So are you? Unfortunately, you didn't win. So you're not in the final yet, but you aren't out. Obviously, you've only lost once, and in this double elimination, you still have one more match to play.
Yeah, and if we win this, we're still not the winner, right? So James will be the winner.
No. So you will go on to the losers bracket. So you will face the winners of Flow against Ego, or what used to be Legion. And that match will be played tomorrow.
Yes.
And the winner of that match will face G-Next in the final on Sunday.
Yes. Okay.
If you beat G-Next in the final, say you get to the final, say Omega X get to the final, and you beat G-Next in the final will be replayed, and then the winner of that match will be the overall winner. Because G-Next have only lost once. In that case, if they lose the final, they've only lost once. So they'll be given a second chance in the final, should that be required.
Okay.
But yous will have a game tomorrow, around, the schedule will go up into the chat later on today. I'm not sure of the timings yet, but the winner of Flow against Ego will have to play 2 matches tomorrow. So I want to kind of give them a little break in between the 2 games so that they can kind of relax themselves and get into the rhythm again.
Yeah.
So there might be a little break between the 2 games for something to happen. So and then yous will play. So they're going to play at 7. So I'd say your game will be sometime after 8ish anyway tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, but I don't have the exact times yet. But they'll go up into chat later on.
Okay.
But G-Next, obviously, you go into the final, which will be played on Sunday. Looking forward to it?
We're really looking forward to it. We're gonna give our best again. Try to win this tournament.
And that will be played over 7 maps on the final, so
Holy shit.
lots of games to be played on that day. We will have a break in between the maps, so after 3 maps there'll be a small break, 10-15 minute break for everyone just to relax themselves a little bit and calm down, get rid of a bit of the hype maybe, and then we'll finish off that.
Toilet.
Yeah, exactly. Toilet break, drink, eat, whatever, and we'll have a small break in between the games. Because God knows,
and take a big shit.
Yeah, God knows I need it. God knows I need that little bit of a break as well. But look, thank you so very much for that game. Those games, they were absolutely most thrilling games we've seen so far in this competition.
Okay,
thank you.
That's fine. Then, anyways, GG.
GG. I wish you luck in the loser bracket. Hope we see you in the final. And then final.
Let's go.
Okay, then. Goodbye. Nerfed.
Thank you so very much for joining us. Thank you so very much.
No problem. I appreciate that I'm here.
Yeah, and tell Tom I hope he gets better soon.
Okay. Yeah, he should get better soon.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay, goodbye. Good night.
Goodbye. So, here we go. We have our first team in the Nerfed Community Open Final. G-Next will go in on Sunday to face a team. Maybe it could be Omega X, maybe it might be Flow, maybe it might be Ego. We're not sure. We will find out tomorrow. Don't forget, guys, if you want to keep up with all the information on the Nerfed Community Open, just check out our Twitter. Link is coming up in the chat right now. Then Nerfed_OW on Twitter. Get onto it. Hit that follow button. Make sure you check us out. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button right now in order not to miss a minute of Nerfed Community Open. We will be back tomorrow for more Nerfed Community Open. Tomorrow we'll see Flow, who beat the Nerfed tonight, will take on Ego or Legion, who beat Hallucinogens tonight. That will be our first match tomorrow. The winner of that match will play our losers from tonight, Omega X. If you're wondering how you can track the bracket and how it's going, link is up in the chat right now. Please help me by saying what is up. That was some great games tonight. We've seen some wonderful matches. We've seen Flow taking on the Nerfed, winning 2-0. We've seen Ego winning 2-0 against Hallucinogens. And then the massive, all 5 maps played in the best of 5. G-Next 3, Omega X2, G-Next into the final, Omega X into the losers bracket. What more could you have asked for on a lovely Friday evening? We have the Friday feeling. I hope yous are good. I hope yous enjoyed the games tonight. I am the Nerfed. You are the community. This is our Open. We will see yous tomorrow for more games and more enjoyment. Thank you so very much. Good night.